Welcome to the Monday Soundstream, where crank up your fireplaces because we got some roasting to do.
I mean, you're just roasting in the fire.
I got a lot of roasting. For anyone asking ahead of time, yes, I did see the subtitle issue with the Kamen Rider First and Next collection on Media Blasters stuff and their response. You can hear me rant about that on Wednesday, because I had to reshoot part of that video, and then, I'm going to Frankenstein the whole thing back together to include all of that. So, we're not going to complain about that during this stream, because you can do that on Wednesday and I get paid more for that. So, that'll be fun. But also, we just have a lot of news. Also, not going to be talking about the Avengers Doomsday trailer that leaked, because I don't want Disney sniping me from a distance. I'm going to be roasting them enough in this, so I don't need to also be adding that fuel to the fire. But I just gotta say that I went from having a little hope for Avengers Doomsday to basically none. So if you're wondering my thoughts on that whole thing, there you go.
The biggest question, Soundout. How do you feel about the new Miss Piggy lore of Jeff Keighley and her having a ding for each other?
I want Jeff Keighley to own up to what happened in Bora Bora. I want an apology on my desk by tomorrow, and I want Miss Piggy to not be at blame for anything, because obviously Keighley's the one. I don't know. Is Keighley married? It doesn't seem like he is, but
I don't think he is.
Okay, he's not married. It's fine. Piggy and Kermit, what's your relationship status? Change it on Facebook. We need to know. You were broken up for 10 years. Are you back together or are you not?
I think it's complicated now, probably.
It's probably complicated now. But so that being said,
the Muppets were the biggest the only high. I mean, besides that, Mega Man 12, that was the only highlights of the Game Awards for me. That was the most. That was
legitimately.
It was the most painful Game Awards I've ever watched. I was
if there are no Muppets next year, I am not watching. I will just be in a voice chat with friends.
You remember the clip from the Muppets where Kermit's like, "Hey, what do you know? I like pigs," and Gonzo under his breath goes, "Yeah, me too." That's Jeff Keighley.
Yep.
That's Jeff Keighley.
Yes, but yeah, no, when we were watching, me and my partner were watching, I was pretty much during the middle of the show, I was on my bed just going because it was so painful to watch.
I was putting CDs in my computer. Because I was I was trying to get the Marvel vs. Capcom video uploaded, and then I was just watching it, and I was talking with Jerry and the Geek Fighters, and Wheels was kind of there, and I was just loading my CDs. I got the soundtrack to The Wiz on CD, and this bitch is 2 discs because of how many songs are in The Wiz, and I just find that super impressive. So I was loading that, and I was loading my Wicked for Good score CD, because they actually put the score out on CD. That's a rarity. And I also got the One Piece Piano Symphony concert as a CD that had a cool slipcase, which I just happened to find on Amazon. So that's what I was doing.
Let me tell you something about that Game Awards. I was not feeling a brand new day. Well, you already know. My hate for the Game Awards is legendary. As Wheels made an impression of me.
All right. Do you guys want the impression of the cycle of Jerry going into the...
Not the
full one.
Getting him banned. Yeah.
All right. So this is the impression of Jerry. So usually, at least the Sunday or at least the week before the Game Awards, it literally goes down to Alex and Kyle, Double RPG, are always like, "All right, Jerry, I guess we're gonna meet and watch the Game Awards." And then Jerry gets very apprehensive. He's like, "Oh my god, I freaking hate them. I hate them so much. Every year they know I hate the Game Awards, and they keep asking me, let's do it. And then I go, yeah, it can't be that bad. Let's watch it." Then the actual one comes, and we finally get the Thursday, and then barely anything happens. We maybe get 2 trailers, and they're so far paced apart from each other that I just sit there and I start turning into Jack Nicholson, reeling and going crazy. And then by the time everyone usually leaves, I, Wheels, enter, usually later in the show, and I'm like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And then Jerry just goes, "Ah!" It just went out, and I'm the one who gets the bulk of him flipping out. And it's just me go flying, and then for the next 3 days, when everyone isn't around, it's just Jerry going to me, "Wheels, I freaking hate the Game Awards. I hate them, and I hate the guys for making me watch it every year. I hate it. I hate it. Ah!" And then
So are you telling me Chaos to the Game Awards is that one Scream Monkey gift that likes to post all the time in the Discord.
Yes. Yeah, it is,
Yes,
and on top of that, it's like, and the thing is, like, it's like, you know, every year Chaos is like, I hate the Game Awards, and then inevitably still gonna watch it next year, aren't we?
Yeah, but like,
it's like me watching the Oscars. I complain the whole time, but I still watch them.
Because the funniest part is this impression happened because this impression even started happening because Jerry, like a few days before the Game Awards, was like, "Hey, Wheels, it's gonna be fun," and I stopped Jerry and I said, "It's not gonna be fun because every year it's the thing. You start panicking, you start doing the thing of I hate Double R and Alex. It leads to the day of where you're silently trying not to kill them, and then I show up late and I get killed." And Jerry's like, "No, it doesn't happen that way." And then I repeat all the early years when they used to stream it. And Jerry's like, "Oh, shit, that is what happened."
A couple super chats. Mutegi says, the Soundout True MK movie cast coming to the stream. I wish the Mortal Kombat movie cast would show up as a guest appearance on the stream. I would love to give them props for being well cast, all things considered. And Toma also mentioned... What was that?
Especially compared to their competition, which they
yes.
And they, it's like
we will talk about Street Fighter today. I got thoughts. And Toma also said, "Hello, Sada. Ronin Warriors watch soon." I'm going to put that as probably not, simply because I do think that Ronin Warriors is cool. I haven't watched it in full. And I was like, maybe I'll watch it before the new one. But then there's like this impending thing where Hitman Reborn might be getting a reboot. And that's 203 episodes of the original I need to watch. So I'm kind of focused on that right now.
So, you've seen Ronin Warriors, right?
No, I've never seen it.
Is Ronin Warriors like any different from Samurai Troopers or no? Because
So mostly when you watch dub versus sub, they mostly just change the character names, and I don't think there was a lot of censorship because, like,
that's it. Is Ronin Warriors more like a Digimon dub, or is it more like Macross where they Frankenstein it?
It's more like Digimon.
It's more Digimon. It's closer to Digimon in terms of dub, but like, for some reason, when Ocean Group and Bandai Entertainment did it, they did sort of like geekify it like Sailor Moon and Saint Seiya, where like they all have like surfer kind of monotones. We're like, "Hey man, they act like they're from like the valley, like they're all dudes from like the valley of like California."
But still, it's not like Robo. It's not like Robotech when they're trying to Frankenstein it to be something else.
So the funniest thing, me and Jerry have a great story. Jerry and the guys were streaming one day when the Discotek Live announced that they were re-releasing it in full Blu-ray, English and Japanese on one set. Because prior to that, on DVD, they couldn't put out the sub and the dub together. You had to buy them separately on DVD. And then they were like, "Yo, we finally did it where we can put both out." And I literally come into Jerry's stream and I'm like, "Jerry, it happened! Sub and dub, Master Collection, OVAs, Master Collection, we got it all. And then Jerry goes, "Let's get the F out of my goddamn stream. Get the F out of here."
Yeah, I remember that, I was like, "Get out of here."
Even though Jerry said, "Hey, if they actually announce the Ronin Warriors thing, pop it on the stream and tell me." Also, Jerry, "Get the fuck out. Get out.
Well, basically, if I remember right, I was like, "Thank you, but get out."
Yeah, Jerry's like, "Get out."
Now, I just imagine it's like a cartoon gag where it's like Wheels rings Cal's doorbell. And it's like, "Cal's, Ronin Warriors summoned up." "Okay," slams the door for the Wheels.
All right. Well,
That's literally what happened with Ronin Warriors.
Do we have anything that's not on news topics that we wanted to mention? Because we got like 3 minutes on our little intro.
I don't know.
If you're joining the Discord server, this is a PSA. We've been in bot wars. Hellfire's been Doom guy to all the bot accounts coming in, and so if you make a new Discord account and join our server, please upload a profile image before you join the server. Yes. Otherwise, we're going to assume you're a bot because a lot of bot accounts are like created, and so day of. And so, like, if you get kicked and you're a real person, make sure you like put a profile image in before coming in.
Soundout. Do we have the thing ticked off that they can't even talk for like 20 whole minutes if they're not verified?
That is correct.
All right,
we have the verification settings in, but we've still been getting bots coming through anyways. So
Hmm.
just put a profile image in and we'll know you're a human. So
We will.
yeah.
I think we will have to eventually close it because let's say we almost got some dangerous people in the server.
Yeah,
So
I had to
week.
nuke that one.
Yeah.
Not on my
so
watch.
eventually we might have to close it for like temporarily, maybe not
Yeah.
temporarily, so like things calm down, but like
I think the
still.
best way to explain it would be if you want to invite, you're gonna probably have to ask like mods directly for a while.
Yeah.
Like that would be the best way. Is you'd have to actually directly ask for a link, which we would probably make only open for an hour. And then
Yeah,
it would
like
just close.
we might have to
It'll
do
be
where
one of
you
those things we'll have to like manage. For right now,
man.
you can still join freely using the link below, but please upload an profile image.
Yeah, I think eventually one day we had to like.
We're
Oh, you want to
nearing like
join?
500 members on the server, and
Yeah.
that's a lot. And also
Too many
because like
mods.
it's just a lot. So we'll be figuring it all out. But like
I think eventually we had to do where we want to get in. You had to like DM us on like Blue Sky.
yeah,
The
like
match.
DMS on Blue Sky, or like maybe you can join during a stream if you like ask that way. That that kind of stuff.
Hey, pretty much
yeah.
anytime where we're like in a control environment where we can keep an eye on
Yeah.
who joins, aka so we don't get any like malicious people, and not
Mhm.
like, oh, there's a jerk, like actually bad people.
We had someone join who's on a list.
I like how Ryan's like, we gotta stop malicious people, but me and Jerry are already there.
Not that
Well, you mean
malicious.
the list?
The
Yeah,
people on the
we're-
list.
We're on a list.
Yeah.
We're making sure. I'm making sure we're saying words that YouTube won't kill us.
Yep.
Kill us.
Jeremy Carlson says we're one of the best servers, so thank you for that. We're trying our best out here. It's tricky. Like the bigger things get, the more there is that you have to kind of control. Also, like as a side note, channel memberships in the channel are fantastic. If the list of names I have to shout out gets too much longer, I'm going to start being more selective with the shout outs. Because it is hard to read like 40, 50
the way you're
names.
supposed to do it is
Yeah.
the way you're supposed to do it is anyone who's new that month you shout out.
That's what I was going to do.
What else was say?
I want to say that the techie just put YouTube is flagging me over chicken emoji, and that was flag.
YouTube's just like, oh my god, did they put this in because of Chicken Jockey?
Maybe.
All right. Well, the continuing and testing of YouTube system continues. Last week on the channel, we had a couple cool videos. We had the Ninja Turtles home video, the best Ninja Turtles home video release ever, which was the 4K Blu-ray. Also, whoever left the comment and said that I was that they clicked off the video when I didn't flip the covers around to the original posters. I've stared at those original posters on mediocre release after mediocre release for 20 plus years. I was sick of them. I'm happy to have new ones. Anyways, I don't fight in comments anymore. This is why I'm doing it now.
Like random petty people in these comments.
I know. There was someone that even said it like as a reply, so I'll always shout out to people that reply in comments. And we had the update to the Marvel vs. Capcom video, which was very fun to figure out how to title. Because
perfect timing for having Mega Man in the video thumbnail.
Yeah, it worked out. Like I already hate playing before I knew that. Like the video's already uploaded before the Game Awards happened. So thanks, Mega Man. It worked in my favor. There was also just a singular short last week. There's probably just going to be a single short this week. These live streams are getting like last week with the Warner Brothers stuff, this week with the Marvel Legends stream and the Epic Collections. Like I had to do a lot more work on the live stream, so I kind of like and also having to reshoot my Media Blasters Kamen Rider review. My window to make short shrunk a little bit. So
look, it's Christmas. We can understand the very least.
So, anyways, I bought these Godzilla Ninja Turtles figures though, and I was like, let me just show those off. On what I realized was a ridiculous stack of Omnis. Like just so everybody knows, that was like 3 feet off the ground where they're standing.
Is that the power tower? Was that the power tower?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if it fell over, it could kill a child. So, anyways, I spent Saturday redoing all my bookshelves, and now all my Omnis are on the shelves, so I don't look like an insane hoarder anymore.
Sorry, say it's too short on that.
Yes, I might. You know what? I might even just do that as like the short for tomorrow. Just film another one on my phone and then just be like, "Look, I made my shells nice." Actually, that's a good idea. Probably will do that. So that was pretty much that on that front. I want to do a movie review, but I can't really review it that deep, so we're just going to get this out of the way. I watched the third Knives Out movie, Wake Up Dead Man, and I just wanted to tell everybody, it's fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I just can't tell you much about it. It's a murder mystery film, so literally everything would be spoilers.
Yeah, say anything with big spoilers.
But if you like the first two, you'll like this one. I think this is actually probably the strongest out of all three. It definitely has the best script. I will spoil one line in the movie, which is they were talking about a priest, and they're like, that man's a few beads short of a rosary. And I don't know how I'm going to use that in regular life, but I'm going to use that more frequently. I don't know. Maybe it's because Jeffrey Wright said it, so it like broke my brain. Anyways, this movie's great. Daniel Craig was fantastic as usual. Josh O'Connor was kind of like a surprise. I don't know if it was surprising. I just never seen him in anything, but he was like really, really good. And Glenn Close was fantastic. So if you want to check it out, I do highly recommend it. It was really great. So also Rian Johnson should just make these forever. I don't think he needs to make anything else in his career. I think he's found a strong suit. Make one with the Muppets next.
Not ruining Star Wars.
He makes a Star Wars joke in this that's so freaking good that I had to pause the movie to laugh.
Alright, these are Netflix movies, right?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting they are, honestly.
The first one was theatrical, and then Netflix was like, that's a hot property, let's buy it. And then they promised to give him like basically unlimited money to make the next several, so.
That's how you get director.
Yep.
Speaking of movies, I actually saw Zootopia 2 last weekend.
Oh, yay!
Because I didn't want to make FNAF 2 my last theater experience in 2025. That movie, I was legitimately surprised how good that movie was. I was legitimately shocked. Like, wow, this is like where was this Disney magic in a long time?
It was, like Zootopia 2 is such a like surprise revelation of like, oh my god, Disney can make good movies still. It is in them somewhere.
Yep. Now we are only confident for Disney this stream.
Yeah, I think
me and Jerry decided to go down the Warriors rabbit hole again.
That was funny.
Did you guys know that in the Warriors, the subway tunnel that like one of the subway stations that they use in that movie was also used in Ninja Turtles?
Yep,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the one where April gets mugged or gets attacked by the foot ninjas. It's the same one that from the Warriors. I was watching the Arrow video bonus features, and that was like one of the things they're like, this was also in the Warriors, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Yep. Then they also they also do the Warriors on Blu-ray also.
Yeah, Arrow did also the Warrior, and they also did a location scouting bonus feature on that. Welcome back, Ghost Trains. Glad to see you here. All right, so on that note, I think it's time to get to the news because we have so much to talk about. So
a lot of roasting.
But stand out. Can you dig it?
I will dig it. There's no response to that, and I wish there was, so we could do like a call and response thing with can you dig it? Love the Warriors. Anyways, Warner Archive January releases feature old movies, but the more important part is we're getting the new Fred and Barney show. The sad part is we're not getting The Thing. So we can't have Fred and Barney meets The Thing. We just get the Fred and Barney side.
Dang. You know what's fun? Do you know what's funny though? A lot of people like hate this show for some reason on Twitter. I was like really shocked. I didn't, and also like Blue Sky. I found people who were like,
Blue Sky hates Hanna-Barbera as a concept.
Yeah, like a lot of people hate Hanna-Barbera. Like Blue Sky and Twitter were like, dude, Hanna-Barbera are trash. It's not like Thundercats. And I was like, are you guys for real?
Right.
Speaking of the Thing show, Cal, stay up fun about Ben in that show. You want to talk about?
There's plenty.
What's one of his wacky powers he uses?
Okay, he has plenty. He fist fought a tornado. He flapped his hands so hard he just started flying through sheer will. He turned wood into metal when he was building a clubhouse. He just grabbed random wood and bars, started flipping them around, turned into metal. He's like, here you go. He's like he has alchemy somehow.
Remember, he lifted an entire city up above
lightning.
his head.
Yeah,
he's Golden Age Blue Beetle.
I love that version of thing.
Matthew T4J7L, because YouTube's doing that @ thing again. Are you gonna do a movie ranking? Yes, but like at the last week of the year or something. Because I still have another.
It'll be on the 29th.
I still
the
got
29th stream.
Yeah, because the 29th stream. Because I still got 2 movies I want to see. I want to see the Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson movie, and then I'm also wanting to see the Zoe Deschanel Charlie Cox dog movie. So, anyways, but yeah, no,
Also,
Fred and Barney without the thing is not something I want, honestly.
Also convenient timing. The Jada, Fred and Barney.
Yeah, they went for Predator today. They're officially Fruity Pebbles figures, but yes, they are.
I love, and some people say it's so funny that like our first ever like posable Fred and Barney figure are not for Flintstones, but it's for Fruity Pebbles. But I also love someone mentioned about like it's like thank God for Fruity Pebbles because it just makes the Flintstones Fred and Barney timeless characters because of that.
Master Ben said, "Did you see Prey Soundout?" I did not. I've never seen a Predator movie in full. I watched Alien vs. Predator as a kid and left halfway through it because I was scared. And I've never circled back around to either franchise.
That'll be his next rabbit hole franchise, like Apes.
Probably. I'm still in the Apes rabbit hole. I've got all these like books and comics to read. Also, Ghost Trains. I did get the Monster Art Stardust Dragon, and just for full context for everybody for the future, I'm not reviewing it because I had it open to test the joints and it popped apart. It took me a half hour to put it back together.
I don't know why Soundout, but like, weren't you asked this by somebody last week?
I was. Yes. I'm going to keep answering this question because I did say in my Junk Warrior video I would review Stardust Dragon. It's not happening because I couldn't even get that thing out of the box without it having problems. I'm not putting that in front of the camera.
Soundout. Just make it a short. Just make a short where you're like, I can't review this. It falls apart.
If I breathe on it, it'll fall apart.
Yep. Because the thing is, like, I could do a short on it, but I don't have anywhere to set. I need to have the place where it's going to go to be set up permanently before I take it out of the box. Like, it's got to go from box to shelf and then never move. And then I'll make a short.
Better or worse than Figure Arts Angelomon?
Much worse. Much worse. Surprisingly worse. All right. In other old cartoons, Universal is putting out the Woody Woodpecker and Friends Golden Age collection in January. This will be shorts from 1941 to 1972, 25 shorts from a random period of time. But that's kind of cool.
I always love when Universal just goes like, "Oh yeah, we own Woody Woodpecker. We should probably use him."
Right? Like I got a popcorn bucket when I was at Universal Studios last, and it's like it's the studio tour tram, and then Woody Woodpecker's driving it.
Like if you're all I think about that weird ass Woody Woodpecker live action movie where it's like those like live action CGI hybrids are popular. We wish we make it. Oh yeah, we own a character.
Yep.
Do we? Let's make a film about him.
And then Dragon Ball Daima is coming to Blu-ray as announced 25 minutes ago.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. So Crunchyroll is releasing Dragon Ball Daima on Blu-ray in 2 editions. The standard edition, which is just a 4-disc set in an Amory case with a slipcover for $56, or a limited edition, which comes with a fancy box, as well as the 4 discs. So fancy box that holds the Blu-ray in it. So it's got artwork on all sides. It's got the 4 discs, which is just the show plus creditless openings and endings. And then you get 7 cards and a sticker. And that is $75. So that comes out March 2nd.
So it costs how many Cyberpunk Blu-rays?
It costs half a Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And it's 20 episodes, dual language, and it comes with art cards. It doesn't come with an art book, but it is double the amount of episodes. I'm going to be doing a video on limited edition anime sets probably this week because I'm still waiting on stuff to arrive in the mail. But
again, good old Blu-ray Simber.
Yeah, because I got this Cyberpunk set that I want to complain about. Considering the Cyberpunk set is kind of flimsy and cheap, like box-wise, whereas the Kaiju number 8 set, which is half the price, is like... And that's why I'm thinking the Dragon Ball set's going to be like the Kaiju number 8 set, which is like super thick. It's got like a glow-in-the-dark box, and its book is like massive. And then there's the Devilman anime limited set, which also has like a really nice like art book in it.
I didn't know it was I didn't know the Kaiju was glow in the dark.
Yeah, and the lightning parts glow in the dark.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So I will be talking about these and price-wise and like all that in a video where I will talk about Aniplex significantly, but that's going to be all in one video, which will be really, really fun. So that's Dragon Ball Daima. I'm going to get the limited edition because I'm pretty happy with that Kaiji number 8 set. So if this is the same quality, it's worth the extra $20. You get the fancy box. Plus, it's an all-in-one, and they didn't. I was a little bit worried that they would split Daima into like two volumes.
Yeah, go part 1, part 2, like they always love doing.
Only bummer is we're not getting a 4K like Japan got.
Wait, they got a 4K? Damn.
Yeah, they put out a 4K of the series in Japan.
Dang it! That probably cost like $1 million. Knowing.
Yeah, it was like some kind of high price. Also, Marvel.com is now down, so that throws off my pacing.
Comic news. Oh boy.
Marvel.com's giving me an infinite load. So I'll just rearrange the news here while it loads.
Oh no, not an infinite.
Oh god, a choke on flashbacks.
Choke on flashbacks. Yeah.
There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, anyways. Does the 4K have a green tint? I'm too scared to ask that question. Someone else find out for me.
There's probably the Dragon Ball Homie fandom is super eye on stuff like that, so they probably have to answer right away.
Yeah, inevitably something's wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like inevitably something's wrong with it. Like it's just how it is.
You gotta say it's like you had to get through the Turtles Homie history, but there's gotta be that like giant Colossus Titan of the Dragon Ball Homie.
I know I said I was gonna do it this year, but I'm having trouble locating my old blue, orange, and green bricks. I can't figure out where I put them.
Which is ironic because you think they would be easy to spot with those bright ass colors.
Which one
right?
of the green bricks were that?
The GT.
Was green GT.
Blue was OG. Blue was
yeah,
OG.
and orange is Dragon. Yeah.
Z.
I only had the blue and the orange because I didn't need to rebuy all of GT again.
Yeah, I didn't have GT, and so that GT. Well, it's funny because the GT ones are the nicest ones out of all of them.
They are. Don't you have the? What are the movies that you had? Because I know like some.
I have the Steelbook DVDs. I have for some reason I have the Super Android 13 and BoJack Blu-ray. I think because I like BoJack so much. And then I have a bunch of the volumes of the Ultimate Uncut Edition with the crazy like blown out all red intro.
Is that the one with the Jax specific figures?
Yeah,
right? Those ones.
Those. I have a bunch of those, and I have the movie box. I have a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff. It's just the thing is, I decided what was going on the shelf, and then a bunch of it I put away, and then now I can't figure out where to put it all. So I need to like work on that, and then once I do, then I can make a whole video series on it. Because, yeah, Emilio said DBZ versus Ruby home video. Who has the best? Ruby.
Ruby, no, because it
not
has
even close to a contest.
Oh my god, DBZ is one of the worst.
Yeah, no, it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole of Dragon Ball's Homie history.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
I don't know
it's like
why.
Yep,
it's a popular show to have such a bad release.
That's the thing. You can't even play one source. It's everyone's bad with Dragon Ball Homie. Everyone, not just Funimation, /Crunchy, not Toei's. Everyone.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get to the comic book news because we got a lot of it. So first of all, we have Star Wars Shadow of Maul, a new comic that is a prequel to the upcoming Maul Shadow Lord TV series. So I'm just being served like all the cakes.
Is that Pedro Pascal?
I thought so too. I was like, who is this man? And apparently it's a new character named Captain Brander Lawson, who is doing his best to navigate the law in a lawless territory. Like, he's a lawman named Lawson. This is, like, peak Western storytelling. And apparently he's got a droid named Two Boots.
He sounds like an Ace Attorney character with that name. Like, Walton Law... Like, what's his name?
His name is Captain Brander Lawson. Yes.
Brander Lawson.
Yes. Also, this is written by Benjamin Percy, who's done Ghost Rider and Wolverine, and also Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red. He's great. I don't have anything else to say besides sign me up. I'll double dip on this one. I'm buying it in singles because like I love me some Darth Maul, and on top of that, I like Benjamin Percy writing complicated, grumpy characters. So it's like a match made in hell. It's perfect. Can't wait. All right. Yen Press announced they have licensed a Gundam manga, this being Gundam the Witch from Mercury, Vandus Heart. What a concept, licensing a tie-in manga to a recent popular series instead of something that came out 25 years ago.
Honestly, I think it's the first time where one of the tie-in mangas or one of the current shows ever been released here. I think.
Yeah, the only tie-in
Plus,
manga we've gotten otherwise was the Endless Waltz Glory of the Losers, which was a remake of Wing anyways.
yeah,
So.
that's in it. Like all the other like stuff, like IBO, the Build series, all that stuff has never been localized
Yeah.
here, so it's kind of crazy. Like I wonder, is it a lack of interest or is it too expensive scenario? I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's I don't understand how like we don't have better Gundam like manga. Like, you think with everybody yelling about Crossbone, they would have at least tried to license the first series. It's only like 3 volumes, just to
I think
see if it would do well.
doesn't help either because I think isn't like the license all over the place because what's it? Viz has Thunderbolt.
Viz
What
has
does Viz have?
Thunderbolt, but they didn't get the Thunderbolt spinoff. Vertical had Origin, but now it's at Kodansha proper. Kodansha did, I think, Kodansha, was it Kodansha or was it Katakawa that did Doan's Island?
I think it was Kodansha. It was Kodansha.
Vertical did Glory of the Losers, Endless Waltz. Char's Counterattack, Beltorchica's Children is through Denpa, and they keep slipping dates on me.
Who makes the giant like hardcovers that sinks to your floor? Was that Kodansha?
That was Vertical, which I think got
Vertical.
absorbed by Kodansha. Because Kodansha's now doing deluxe editions, which are even bigger.
Yeah, so even
Yeah.
more bricks.
Yeah, so it's Gundam manga's all over the place, but yeah, at least Yen Press is putting this out.
Hellfire Red. The funny thing is, the transfer will be done fast because this manga's updates slowly.
Yeah, I've seen like the scanlations come out, and it's like 1 chapter every couple months. So there's that. But it's good. I'm glad there's more Gundam manga getting licensed now. Someone license F90 for me, please. Because the scanlations are good, but like I'd like a physical print copy. I hate reading manga digitally. My eyes just burn out of my sockets after about 20 minutes.
I know, yeah.
You and me together on Shonen Jump made us the top 0.1% of readers on Shonen Jump.
That's kind of amazing.
You reading One Piece and Chainsaw Man, and me reading like Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball, Saint Seiya.
Yeah,
put us
in the top 1%. That's great.
You know what's it's weird because like I find it easier to read manga on digital than I do comics, but yet manga has blurring white. So it's kind of the curse. It's like it's easy to read, but see how long your eyes last. Here you
go. Exactly. All right. Speaking of comics, the Superman Spider-Man one-shot has been officially announced, and we've gotten full creative teams on this. So just like with Batman, Deadpool, and Deadpool, Batman, there'll be crossovers between the main two will be the main story, and then there's going to be a bunch of backup stories. But this time they all have a theme. The theme is teaming up a Spider-Man character with a Superman character. Now, unfortunately, this means we have some downsides to all this. So, first of all, I'm going to ignore the top one because I have thoughts. First of all,
I forget. So I forget in the Deadpool Batman, both of them were Batman and Deadpool in the same universe, or were they like dimensional travel?
Depends on who wrote it.
Okay, because I did. That's one of my favorite.
Everybody had their different rules for it. Grant Morrison was like, "Here's how they're in the same universe," and Zeb Wells was like, "They're in the same universe."
But that's my favorite thing about the original Spider-Man Superman crossover. Just like, Superman just like down the Daily Planet's like down the street, down the street across the Daily Bugle or something like that. I kind of love that.
Yep. So, for the main story, where are we at with the main story? The main story will be done by Mark Waid and Jorge Jimenez, which I think is a great pairing. As Clark Kent and Peter Parker chase the same dangerous mystery, one tied to the villainous machinations of Brainiac and Dr. Octopus. So they're doing like the original Spider-Man Superman crossover where they're in the same universe just from the beginning. And they're like rival reporters, which I think is always a fun dynamic to have. So that's pretty cool. Now, the backup stories, we've got Matt Fraction and Steve Lieber returning to Jimmy Olsen, where he meets Carnage. Which is very on brand for Jimmy Olsen. Okay, that's very on brand.
Every time they bring up Jimmy's crazy ass adventures, I always laugh because here's golly geez, Jimmy Olsen, Superman's best friend, meeting up with the serial killer monster creatures.
Yep.
It's always funny.
Then we have the one that guts me a little bit because it's so close to the perfect comic book. Sean Murphy is doing a Superboy, Legion of Superheroes Superboy, and Spider-Man 2099 crossover. And Sean Murphy just did, like a couple years ago, Batman Beyond the White Knight, and his art design for Batman Beyond is fantastic. And Batman Beyond and Spider-Man 2099 is the most logical crossover of all time, and we're missing it because we're doing this theme of Spider-Man character plus Superman character, and that just makes me a little sad. But maybe we can circle back around to this on the next one-shot and actually get Batman Beyond meets Spider-Man 2099 with Sean Murphy doing it, because it would be perfect, like an actual perfect comic. So, but I'm still excited for it. I'm just like kind of a little bit bummed out that it's not.
I haven't read the White Knight stuff, but Sean Murphy does feel like a writer that really fits Miguel's personality very well.
Yes,
I feel like he's a writer to get Miguel's personality down really
and
well.
he posted an image on his Blue Sky and his Twitter, where he was like, "And here's my artwork of Miguel's Spider-Man," and I was like, "That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen." Because his art style is very like hatch work, very gritty line work to it, and that's like a perfect setting for like a dystopian future. So I'm excited for that. Gail Simone and Belen Ortega are going to be doing Power Girl and Punisher. And Gail says it's not a comedy short; it's being done serious, and I think that's going to be like great.
That is the most random pairing ever. It's like Power Girl and Punisher. Okay.
Yeah, I trust Gail Simone when she's not got an X-Men editor breathing over her. So.
Oh yeah. That's just like the most odd pairing.
It is random though.
It is.
Like I was like, why not? Yeah, like why not? Like
and I'm a fan of both of those, but yeah.
But yeah, you think it would be Power Girl with like Jessica Drew or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting too because Punisher's legally not a Spider-Man character. That's how Marvel has the rights and not Sony. So it's weird. He's an outlier, and I'm like, well, if he's an outlier, why can't we have Batman Beyond here?
Yeah, I guess because he's sort of Spider-Man adjacent.
He debuted in Spider-Man comics, so it makes sense, you know.
Yeah,
that's true.
Then we got Christopher Priest and Daniel Sampere on Superboy Prime and Spider-Man during his black suit era.
That's interesting duo right there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Greg Rucka and Nicola Scott on the rivalry between the Daily Planet and the Daily Bugle. Sign me the hell up because
I hope
Nicola
it's whoever. I want Perry and Jonah to have a clickbait off so much for that.
It'd be great. It'd be great. Plus, Jeff Lemire and Rafa Sandoval are delivering a heartfelt flashback centered on Pa Kent and Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, still the only character to stay dead in Marvel Comics.
Yep.
Currently.
It's so, you know what? I mean, it's weird because one of the Ultra covers is Silk and Kara. I'm like, oh, so the one I want the most is not one of these stories.
It's like the alternate cover of Gambit and Damian Wayne, and then they didn't actually write that story.
It's like, why? As a Silk fan that's starving right now, it's like, damn it.
Oh, but I forgot, guys. I forgot. There's one more story. It's Lois Lane and Mary Jane, written by Tom King. And art by Jim Lee.
Oh, okay.
So Jim Lee art is saving another doomed project because, oh my god, Hush 2. Here's the thing, like, Tom King has a very typical writing style, but I have never read a single Tom King comic where I'm like, this guy understands how to write women, so of course he's going to write the two most famous women in comics.
I know. Like, I feel like he got that one. I feel like he just got the one to set, which was Supergirl, Woman Tomorrow, and that's it. I mean, it's like, oh, Supergirl, Superwoman, Woman Tomorrow was good. So
and that's why they keep giving him, like, Wonder Woman and Black Canary and Jenny Sparks, and every single one of them flubs it. His version of Ice is, like, despicable. So anyways...
I think like it's one of those things where I think Woman Tomorrow is like a fluke. Not the saying it's bad, but more just like I think that's like the one exception scenario.
Yep. Also, this is the pairing I thought we would get, which is Power Girl and Black Cat.
Yeah, that's a perfect pairing right there.
It makes more sense than Punisher. So, and sometimes other characters show up in these stories too, like the last one, like when they did the Guardians of the Galaxy, or they did the Rocket Raccoon Green Lantern one. The entire Guardians team and all the Green Lantern Corps were in it. So. It happens. I also find this one funny with Spider Hulk and Red Sun Superman.
Like what?
Like
okay,
sure, why not? Yeah, this is exciting. I'm gonna buy it, of course. That's all I got on this though. It's really close to one of these one shots is going to be so perfect that I'll be like, I have no complaints. But every one of these I've had some kind of gripe with.
Oh no, you know, give me the Jimmy and Carter's one.
No, Jimmy and Carter's, that's infallible. It's the Tom King side of it for me. All right. Speaking of crossovers, if you are like me and already own the Invincible compendiums, and you're like, I don't really want to buy that Invincible omnibus just to get a reprint of Marvel Team Up 14 with Invincible and Spider-Man, Image is like, hey, don't worry about it. We're gonna sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variant cover options for you on a single issue reprint. So I'm very excited about. So
I hope one of the I want one of the older covers be Agent Spider from the show.
I would love that, but they are all Invincible and Spider-Man. Cover A, of course, the original cover, Corey Walker and Dave McCraig. The second cover is Ryan Otley. Third, Eric Larson. Fourth is Todd McFarlane. Fifth is Mark Bagley. Sixth is Alex Saviek, and then there's a blank sketch cover. I think the big news here is that like Todd McFarlane hasn't done any official Spider-Man artwork in like how long, and here we have a new Todd McFarlane Spider-Man official cover,
That's cool.
which I think is
Oh
neat.
man, oh you'd be really cool. I just realized that because what if for Invincible versus like the DLC characters is Agent Spider and he just plays exactly like NBC Spider-Man?
That would be great, especially because he'll be voiced by Josh Keaton.
Keaton,
Comment Jojo says, "What's your guys' DC versus Marvel crossover?" My most wanted one. I mean, outside of Spider-Man 2099, Batman Beyond, because I feel like I've been denied it. My most wanted is Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle and Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, because
Reyes
I need the Reyeses to meet, because it would be so much fun. It would make my I would literally could die happy. I wouldn't even be complaining after that point. Are you guys ready to talk about Epic Collections?
Oh boy, here we go. Let's rip up the
How
Batman
epic
now.
are these collections?
Depends on what kind of comic fan you are. So, Matthew says, should I read Supergirl Woman tomorrow before the movie comes out? Yes, because it is taking a lot. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but it is taking a lot from that comic.
You want to read? I actually got that comic for my one of my nieces this Christmas.
Nice. I'm getting a copy of it in like a couple months because
because the compact. There's gonna be a compact on it.
It's not even that. I don't even have to pay anything for it because the DC
really?
Universe Ultra membership free book for this year is Woman of Tomorrow.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So I can just do it that way.
That's some good synergy right there.
Yeah. All right. So Epic Collections are announced over on the Near Mint Condition YouTube channel by Omar and Curtis. That's the wrong tab. And they do a fantastic job, and I'm not trying to ape their video. Go check out their video for a deeper dive into these books. They did the announcements, I believe, through August through October 2026. The link is in the chat if you want to go check out the original video, which I do recommend. We're just going to kind of recap and give our thoughts on the books announced, because that's what we do here. They get all the source info. We're not going to talk about like in depth about super stuff, but we're going to go over like our current thoughts of what has been announced. So first things first, Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection Volume 3 is getting a new printing in August, which is good because that's one of the volumes that's been out of print. But as a lot of people, including Hellfire, said, but I can't get Volume 1 and 2, so this feels a little weird timing-wise. Yeah, it's kind of the issue with Epics right now, is that a lot of them are out of print. And there's only 2 reprints in this.
That's always the problem with collections like these is you're trying to collect all of them, but you came in late. Good luck on the aftermarket, practically.
And with Marvel, they cut back their reprints. They used to do like, I don't know, like 4 reprints a month almost, but now they've cut back to 4 reprints for the entirety of 2026 so far, which is not great. And that's, DC's been doing much better with reprints, so it's just kind of a back and forth on that. For new books, we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Modern Era Epic Collection Volume 4 sitting in a tree. I believe this is the point where he switches over, because it's got the 2016 and then and it's got the Spider-Gwen crossover. I think this is when he crosses over to 616.
Oh, is this I'm blanking on the writer's name. It's the run before Cody Zeckler's run.
I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not up on my Miles, but this is from 2016, I think. So
like that, I really love if that's that run. I'm thinking that's a fantastic run. I really love that run.
Because based on the cover, like I'm seeing the Avengers there. I think this is when he crossed over to 616. So this is the post Secret Wars. So
let me hold on. I have the single trade. Let me go check right now. Where is it? Miles Morales. It's It's Adi. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I get the name right. The Saladin Man run.
Solid
Is
Ahmed,
that
yes.
okay?
I like
If that's the
Solid
case,
Ahmed when it's not Daredevil.
okay, then I might pick up that this because
Yeah.
cause I've been tempted to get the Omni, but like I guess it's one of those depends which one's cheaper when they come out.
With the
Either this or
price
the
of
Omni.
epics lately, it depends. Some
Yeah,
epics have gotten
yeah.
kind of pricey. All right. Next up, we have Spider-Girl Modern Era Epic Collection Volume 7 Comes the Carnage. This is... we weren't sure if the Epic line... As I said this in my video when I was doing the gaps, if they're going to retitle Spider-Girl to Amazing Spider-Girl for Volume 7 onwards, but they're actually just continuing Spider-Girl into her Amazing Spider-Girl run and then her Spectacular Spider-Girl run. So those haven't been in print in like 20 years. So this is great to get these out again. Which is great. All right. ROM Epic Collection Volume 5, that finishes ROM in Epic. So that's done. They didn't lose the license before finishing it, which is awesome.
That's good.
Marvel 2-in-1 Epic Collection Volume 4 is issues 53 to 74 of Marvel 2-in-1, which is farther than I guessed. I thought this was going to end in like the mid-60s, but they're actually going all the way to 74, which means there's only going to be one more Marvel 2-in-1 Epic featuring the Thing, which it will not have the issue with ROM, most likely, because that'll be in the last ROM volume. But this is going to be wrapping up this series pretty soon, which is exciting, because I love this series.
It's a ROM Omni swim print.
I think so. I think
No,
they still are, and then the epics are all in print because they all came out like this year and early next year.
I'm trying to think because there's 5 ROM volumes and
There's
there's
3
only
Omnis.
there's 3 Omnis. Okay, I thought that would be.
Yeah.
I thought it was only. Okay, then I think Epic's depending on the price, I guess, one of those things of which one's gonna be cheaper in the long run, the Omni, not 3
Yeah,
Omnis or
because
the
I know a bunch
or
of the
3
Omnis
Epics.
went on sale because they made multiple covers of all of them. They didn't all equally sell as well. You know, it's one of those things. But yeah,
I want because it's one of those rounds of series that not is a good series, but also like I feel like I want to grab it now before it's too late to go to for
Yeah.
the print scenario.
I'd start
like,
taking a look and doing some price comparison between the formats. But yeah, I'm excited about Marvel 2-in-1 because I love the Thing teaming up with people. And then we got Fantastic Four Epic Collection Volume 26, Heroes Reborn, which answers a question. Because we weren't sure where was Classic Fantastic Four going to cut off before Modern. And this includes the Heroes Reborn series, which is the first time a Heroes Reborn series has been included in an Epic Collection, which also says that if a character had a Heroes Reborn series, it will be in their Epic line, not in a separate like volume, which is good to see. And this does include the crossover with Avengers, Iron Man, and Captain America that wrap those series out. So that's pretty cool to see. Also, Marvel, you need to reprint 25 now because now I have a gap because I have 24, and now we got 26. I need a 25. But that's good to see. And so I'm thinking Fantastic Four is not going to switch to Modern until like the Wade run at this point. That just makes sense to me. All right. X-Men Epic Collection Volume 21, Executioner Song is getting a reprint in September. This is the Executioner Song crossover between Uncanny, X-Men, X-Factor, and X-Force. For me, once I get this, I'm only missing X-Men Epic 3, and I'll have them all. So, good for me. Reprint some more books, Marvel, because I know that's not the case with a lot of people. All right. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider Modern Era Epic Volume 4 into the Gwenverse coming out in September. This brings Gwen up to 2022.
I would say this is gonna be but that pretty much all caught up.
Yeah.
This is the first time where I see. I'm surprised he going this far honestly, because this is like that was like the most like it was like the last Gwen series before the current run.
Yeah, I think Omar even said they can't do a Epic 5 yet. There's not enough material.
Yeah, so it's not surprising. It's surprising, honestly. Yeah. They didn't wait.
Yeah, it is surprising. It's like that's the farthest out any of these collections have gotten, either DC Finest or Epics. Like that is the most modern date Epic of all time. Kind of bonkers. All right.
So I don't even think Spider-Gwen has the Omni.
No, her Omnis only did like the first run, I think.
Yeah, so like honestly, the Epics are probably because I have the first Ghost Spider Epic. Honestly, at this point, I'm probably just gonna stick to it because they've been releasing in order. Remember, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All these, they've all come out in order so far, which has been really nice. I like it when they're in order. All right. Next up, Carnage Modern Era Epic Volume 2, which is brings us up through the 2015 Carnage series. Hooray for Carnage fans. Amazing Spider-Man Epic 15, Spider Island. This contains the Spider Island story arc, which is cool. Ultimates Epic Collection Volume 2, which is coming out in September, contains Ultimates 2, 1-13, but neither Ultimates Annual 1 or 2, because I think these are reskins, which is kind of a weird thing to leave out annual issues, but maybe they'll be in the next one.
Okay, go back to the Spider-Man. What? So that's a
Spider Island?
Spider Island. Wait, is that normal Epic or is that modern Epic?
That's modern Epic. It's modern Epic.
Okay,
15. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to say because like Spider Island, I was like, that's a modern series. I keep forgetting. Spider-Man's so weird.
Because we got like 1, 2, and 3, and then 14, 15 for modern Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to double check. It's like, wait, we're already doing Spider Island and Epics already?
Yeah.
It's like,
they've been bouncing back and forth between like Straczynski and early slot. So
okay.
Yeah. All right, and then we got Venom Classic Epic 8, which is just a bunch of Venom stuff, where he just showed up in a bunch of people's books, because that was what Venom was doing for a long time.
He was still the bully at this point.
Yep. This was very exciting for me. Wolverine Epic Collection Volume 5, Valley of Death. This is more of the Larry Hama run, which is the part of the Wolverine Epics I've been collecting. We need Volume 4 still, but this confirms that Volume 4 will be will probably contain Weapon X, because people have been wondering where was the Weapon X Marvel Comics Presents stories going to appear, because it feels like they should be in the Wolverine Epic line, right? Because it's the origin of Wolverine. And so the thing is, they didn't put it chronologically, right? It wasn't in Volume 1. So it's like, okay, well, it got published when? It got published around this time. So with Volume 5 being 51 to 68 and Volume 3 being 31 to 44, that means that Epic 4 for Wolverine will only contain 5 issues. Or 6 issues, 45 to 50, which means there's room to put all of Weapon X in there. Because they haven't been collecting all the Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine stories, because I think they want to make a Marvel Comics Presents Epic at some point. But I think the Weapon X might get put into Volume 4, since there's only 5 issues of stuff we're missing now in between. So they got to fill that Epic out with something. I don't know if there's a bunch of graphic novel one-shots. Like this one's got Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Punisher, Heart's Darkness. So anyways, I'm excited. That's another gap filled. Close to a filled gap. We just need Volume 4 to really close that in. So, cool. All right. Iron Man Epic Collection Volume 8, Demon in a Bottle. I mean, as soon as...
the costume.
It's the classic Iron Man, so it makes sense. That's pretty cool. Aliens Epic Collection Original Marvel Years Volume 4, which is more of the Dark Horse run collected. Yeah, it's because the original years, not original Marvel years. So it's more of the Dark Horse run for Aliens, which is cool. Captain America Modern Epic 4 Reborn, which is continuing the Brubaker run. They've been doing those in order as well, which has been fun. Excalibur Epic Volume 6, the Douglock Chronicles, I think is the last Excalibur Epic, as I'm going to go check, because I don't remember.
I kind of love that name, the Douglock Chronicles.
The Douglock, yeah. It's when Doug Ramsey's Cypher was fused with Warlock. So, Douglock. Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One more. They need Volume 7 to finish Excalibur. So that's really close to being done as well. Which is cool. And then we've got Moon Knight Epic Volume 8, The Resurrection War, which finishes Moon Knight, because that contains the Mark Spector Moon Knight issues that were missing, plus the 1998 and 1999 miniseries, and his appearances in Black Panther. So that is the end of classic era Moon Knight. That's actually pretty cool. That's another line done that way. All right. And then we've got Ghost Rider Epic Collection Volume 4 to Slay a Demon, which is issues 51 to 66 of the original Johnny Blaze run, meaning that they will be able to finish this with Volume 5. So that'll close out.
What perfect timing.
What perfect timing indeed for later in the stream. And then, this was surprising, we got Blade Epic Collection Volume 1. I thought we might go 3 and then finish off Night Stalkers, but instead backed up, and we're doing Volume 1 for Blade, which is going to contain a bunch of issues of Tomb of Dracula, as well as some Doctor Strange and some other short appearances, because Blade didn't have an ongoing series for a long time. So this is like one of those like anthology books that's throwing all the character appearances together. And because it doesn't seem like they're reprinting any more Tomb of Dracula Omnis next year, I'm probably gonna just pick this up so I can just have more Tomb of Dracula in my collection.
They only give you one blade.
Only be one blade, but at least we got 2 blade epics now, and I want an epic 3 so we can finish Night Stalkers from the 90s. So,
every time you say that, I just want to say in the it's the Night Stalker.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that it's a good round of announcements. Obviously, there is going to be more announcements because that only gets us up to October, and there's still going to be November through January. So
I mean, it's honestly nice to have it more smaller because every time we cover epics, it always like takes forever because there's so much they announce. Like
exactly,
okay,
or like when DC drops their catalog for like half a year in one go.
Yeah, so it's like oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nice. You're giving us some room to breathe in terms of which one's going to pick up.
And also, once again, shout out to Near Mint Condition for putting those together because, and they do a live stream when they announce them. It's really, really fun. So that will be, they'll be doing more in the future. And then, of course, we'll give our thoughts on them when that happens. And also check out Near Mint Condition. Because Omar is currently doing omnibus announcements, and he does those like 1 or 2 at a time after Marvel approves them. So go subscribe to his channel. If you collect comics and you want to get like the up-to-date crazy news, that's a great channel to follow. Of course, I'll recap stuff when it gets into catalogs and is easy to look at here when we get to that point in time. All right, let's get to our big old stack of entertainment news. Boom.
Hey, it's time for the clown makeup time.
So, once again, we got another teaser for Project Red and Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity that ultimately has nothing in it. Again.
Just glitter.
Is this still
shiny metal?
Yes.
So it's cool to see that they're so it's like I've been hearing conflicting reports. Are these forms or other characters?
Toei hasn't said.
Heroes? Okay, I've been hearing some conflicting like reports going like they're other heroes, they're other forms, and such like that.
All I know is that's the Zonglass sword.
They love reusing that mold.
They're like, that sword was popular in Don Brothers. Let's reuse it, and that.
We also practically got a preview of what the mech, like the rumor mech's gonna be, which is like his gun. I remember hearing.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of stuff floating around. We've gotten these teasers. I just want a trailer. Which apparently is coming in 10 days, but I want it now. I want it. I was going to start singing the song from Willy Wonka, but I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers would snipe us. Anyways.
Don't tempt them.
That being said, if you do want to watch the original Space Sheriff Gavan and you live in the US, it's easier than ever now. They put it on Tubi. What is this? What is happening? What is happening that like Toei's doing actual cross promotion and marketing and synergy? I don't know how to react to this, guys.
With the Discotek subs, so it's nice to know that those subs are not just like only for the Discotek. That it's like no, those are just the official subs officially now.
Yep, they are the official subs. So if you want to check out original Gavan, it is now available on Tubi for free with ads, and that's fantastic. Like it literally feels like that Toei actually learned a lesson from fumbling Futo PI harder than Charlie Brown with a football.
I mean, I know you say Futo PI, but I don't think this Kamen Rider up to Zet.
Yes.
It feels like ever since Kamen Rider Zets came out, they finally got a hang of. Oh, we know how to do things now. It feels like with the tradition.
Right. It's also, kind of bonkers that it's actually working.
I also like that you may also like section below has like Beetleborgs and
5Ds and Kamen Rider and Die Ranger, Mabius and Bullet. Am I logged in right now? I'm not even logged in. Tubi's just reading my mind, okay? Tubi's just reading my mind. I'm not even logged in right now. They're like, look, all your favorite things. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, there's a more tab. Let's see what the next tab is. Terror of Mechagodzilla. Okay. Alien Rubicon. Telling me something. The Meg. I actually... I stood outside of Universal Studios in their City Walk trying to win a free poster of the Meg from the DJ they had there because they were promoting stuff and I didn't know what the prize was. Anyways, that's my story with the Meg. Sonic Boom, I do enjoy that. The Guyver. Is that that's the poster art from the
Blu-Ray?
The 4K, yeah.
And one of those B movies.
And one of those B movies. Yeah. If I drank alcohol, I would get drunk and watch one of those, but I don't drink alcohol. All right.
One day we'll have to hear a club party and watch all those bootleg ass films on TV.
Now, if you guys love watching compilation movies and movie theater screens, Gundam's got you hooked up with the weirdest double feature I've ever seen in my life. I don't know exactly what the thought process here, but Sunrise and Bandai were just like, we got these two things. We need to release them to the Americans. How do we do it? Just throw them together and send them out. So you can go see 3 nights only. Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, Urder Hunt, Path of the Little Challenger, which is a compilation movie of cutscenes from a mobile game that died less than a year after it came out, after being teased and announced for like 7 years prior. It will also have the 10th anniversary short film Wedge of Interposition, which is a brand new short featuring the original Iron Blooded Orphans cast. And then it will also feature remastered in 4K Mobile Suit Gundam Endless Waltz Special Edition, which is actually the movie cut of the 3-part OVA. It's funny, it says featuring newly added animated scenes. That is not the case. The 4K does not add more scenes. It is just talking about the fact that the original theatrical movie version added scenes that weren't in the OVA. Also of note, there are dubbed and subbed screenings, but Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans Urder Hunt Path of the Little Challenger and Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans 10th anniversary short film Wedge of Interposition will only be in subtitles on both, because you know they weren't spending the money to dub a compilation film of mobile game cutscenes. That being said, I bought my ticket and I'm going January 13th.
Props to you to saying that without twisting your tongue.
Is it bad that Gundam titles are so damn long? I've gotten good at just rattling them off.
Yes.
Anyways, so yeah, when is the dub screenings? I don't remember. There's like some nights are dubbed, some nights are sub. Check your local listings. I'm going on the Tuesday date because I don't want to go on the Monday date. I'm here on Mondays.
I'm just curious about that Iron Blood film. Like,
I've heard it's terrible. I've heard it's absolutely terrible.
That's the thing, because that's the thing. Is it like, did they animate like some, like, it's cutscenes? And
from what I've heard, they did not add any animation. They just used the cutscenes from the mobile game.
Oh no!
And that also makes me wonder, why did it take 2 years for this thing to come out then?
Oh no, because that's gonna be bad. Because that's the thing. If I imagine how it usually works on most of these video games, you have the game in between to connect the cutscenes, but you don't have that. It's gonna be a mess.
I will be reviewing this double feature on the live stream following. And I will mention if Lego Batman the movie was more of a high effort compilation of cutscenes.
Oh yeah, the Lego Batman. Oh yeah, the Lego Batman 2. No, the Lego Batman 2 movie was actually reanimated. Some bits of can get better.
Exactly. This is a Blader who says so arrive late to the showing. I mean, you can. Yeah. Here's the thing. It is like a 3-hour screening for all of this. I might dip in the middle of Endless Waltz if I'm tired that day, because I've seen Endless Waltz like 4 or 5 times. It'll be like, oh, that looks pretty on screen. Oh, I'm kind of tired. It's like 10 p.m. I'm going to dip. I don't know if I'm going to stay for the whole thing, but I'm going to at least stay for the Urder Hunt, the IBO stuff, just because it's new, and who knows when it'll be released after this.
It's one of those, you have to see it now than later, because you want to see how much of a mess it is.
Exactly. Mutega says, but it's in 4K. Yeah, it's also in the small theater at my theater, so I don't even know if it's going to be in a good projector or not. I'm going to go see it. I'll probably stay for the whole thing, because Endless Waltz is kind of enjoyable. I like Endless Waltz. Let me go check. I don't remember if I was getting a dub screening or not, because I don't remember.
I like it more than the show, and I hate the show, so that tells you something.
No, I do, and I do enjoy the movie version. Okay, I have no idea if I got the subbed or the dub showing, because it just says sub/dub.
Let's go gambling.
I don't really care which version I see. I just can't go on a Monday, and I don't want to go on a Wednesday, so I'm going to go on the Tuesday.
Born on Santa, born on a Monday, born on a Tuesday, born on a Wednesday.
Yep. It's going to be fun though. It's like at 6:30 p.m., so I'm probably going to have to buy food at the theater.
You don't do what I do and just sneak a soda can in my cargo pants side pocket.
I could, but I don't
I've
like
done
soda.
that.
I've done
that before.
I smuggled in an entire box of
I
gummy
put a
worms one time.
monster can in my cargo pants. Just
Yeah.
It's like I know the the super expensive price of it. The sneak, my pockets are big enough. I can shove in stuff. I might shove my own snacks in.
I think I actually have a coupon for a free drink. I'll probably redeem it then. Just get a free drink. I don't know. I might just eat right before I go in because it's going to be like a 3-hour tour.
The only theater food I eat and like buy is the hot dog and my Regal theater because their hot dogs are actually good. Good.
The Regal hot dogs are great. I had a hot dog and some chicken tenders on the day I saw Furiosa and Garfield back to back. I had like an hour between them, and I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna leave to go get food. I'll just eat here." And then and it was decent, but it was also like this cost more than just driving somewhere.
I know, right?
If the mall that was around the area wasn't as dead as it was, I could have just gotten food from there, but it's kind of dead around there, so. Anyways.
Oh yeah, the biggest big Galaxy Brain move is you go to a theater, theater that's in a mall. Go to the Five Below next to it, buy the snacks you get there, and then sneak them into the theater.
That would honestly work. Okay, I'm checking it now. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. It says dubbed and subtitled, so I think I am seeing the English dub for Endless Waltz.
I love it, Nikki. Don't you love paying 16 to read potato skins?
Yeah. The only thing I'll buy at theaters if I buy food, it'll be like popcorn and or ices because I like ices.
You know,
okay, yeah, I checked it. It is officially a dub screening, and I'm the only person that bought tickets.
So, you know, wow. So when did the popcorn craze start with movies? Was it last year? I feel like the popcorn
bucket thing started like it started like 4 years ago. It was kind of like a how do we make money after COVID, right? It's where it started, but then it got crazy when the Dune popcorn bucket happened.
Yeah, because there was insane.
And they've been trying to one up each other ever since.
Have you seen the FNAF 2? No, they're not popcorn buckets. Those are like toys.
They're just straight up toys. I mean, my mom bought the Wicked popcorn bucket.
Like a toy, basically.
Yeah, the Blue Beetle one was just literally the bug ship. Yeah. By the way, tickets for my theater for this Gundam Wing showing let's find out what the ticket price is. Just curious. It's a Fathom event, by the way, guys. So if you're going, I want you to know. It of course, listings may change person to person. It is $17.22 for 2 compilation movies.
Oh man.
I'm going. It was funny because like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to this Gundam thing. My parents were like, do you want us to come with you? And I was like, no. It's okay. You don't have to. Like, you literally... Do you want to come watch a sequel to a show you never saw? Or an interlude to a show you never saw that's compiled from mobile game cutscenes for 3 hours on a Tuesday? And they're like, no. And I'm like, exactly. You guys stay home.
I don't think you're ready to see glorified cutscene compilation.
Exactly. At least, I'm hoping it's at least better than Twilight Axis.
Santa, that's a low bar.
I know. I'm giving it a low bar. It has a shot. All right. Speaking of crazy things in entertainment, if you remember, we covered Amazon Prime illegally dubbed a bunch of shows with AI dubs, which I say illegally because they weren't given
that was not in there.
They were not approved. So in this case, it was illegal.
It actually was. Yeah, it actually was.
Now, in Latin America, there were Spanish AI dubs, which did not get removed immediately, but we have reports there is no more AI dubbing on the Latin America version. There's no more Spanish dubs have been defeated. So, congratulations, everybody. We did it.
I love you both Damien tweets. Now the Spanish AI dubs have been removed on Prime Video.
Have you ever heard Damon speak without playing Frieza? Because it's like you can't even tell it's the guy that does Frieza, right? Like,
I know, right?
It's amazing. So yes, AI has been defeated from Amazon Prime Video.
You must say, rip that Band-Aid off.
Let's get into it. The images didn't load, but Scott Guston's like one of the most reputable people in this industry. Disney and OpenAI have reached a 3-year licensing deal to bring Disney brands to Sora. I don't know what Sora was. I thought this was a weird Kingdom Hearts thing, and I had to Google it. Sora is an AI platform. Disney also announced a $1 billion equity investment in OpenAI. This also continues to say that Bob Iger's idea of putting user-generated AI content onto Disney Plus is going forward with OpenAI being a partner here. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are probably asking the question, why? And I had to figure out what the answer was. So 2 reasons. First of all, OpenAI has been basically using copyrighted Disney works. They try to block it, but it doesn't work because it's the way it's a software that steals artwork. Of course, it's not going to have limits. And Disney's basically like, well, let's make it a licensing deal so we're getting paid for them using our copyrighted stuff. That's stupid, but whatever. I understand that from a stupid corpo mentality. I'm getting very anti-corporate. I apologize to anybody who feels offended, but I don't really care. So, on this, the second thought is that Google's Gemini AI... I had to research AI software for this news topic, by the way, guys. My brain feels rotted.
I got emails about, like, congratulations, you have unlocked Google Gemini on your iPhone. Like, I did nothing. How did I get this?
That's part of what these companies want to do with AI is just put it into everything, so it's just always there, and it's really annoying, because I don't like it. Like, when a friend sends me 30 messages on Facebook Messenger, I don't want an AI summary. I need to read them all for context. Anyways, the point being,
I don't think any of you got hit with that whole, like, here's the AI summary of your video yet.
Yet.
Yes, keyword.
They hit me with AI auto dubbing, and I turned that off. Anyways, here's the point. By Disney signing a deal with OpenAI, now Disney can sue Google Gemini for using any Disney copyrighted characters in AI generation. That's the other reason they did this. The second thing is that you also have this $1 billion investment in OpenAI, which is basically like a bribery thing in a lot of ways. It's like open bribery in some ways. And Bella Quince, what did you miss? There was a lot. We're getting to the juicy stuff though. You tuned in for the roasting. So anyways, the short answer of it, this sucks, and this is a stupid move by a dumbass company. There have already been people within the Disney company like, we're never going to use AI in the films, and I don't think Disney's plan is to use OpenAI in their film production. I think they're doing this simply to profit off of people using licensing of characters for AI generation. There's also some restrictions. For example, they said that there are no actor likenesses that will appear as part of the licensing package on Sora. So that's not you can't generate a Harrison Ford, right? And that's good because that follows with what SAG agreed to with the whole AI protections of, like, if someone's likeness is going to be used with AI, they should be paid for it. Disney's not going to do that, so they're not going to allow that. But it's still stupid, and it makes me wonder that they learned absolutely nothing from Fortnite, AI Vader in Fortnite throwing slurs out 5 minutes after he existed. Like, come on, this is going to go south so quickly, and I can't wait to watch it happen.
My favorite comment from all this is everyone's going like, "Well, I guess the Spider-Man Elsa Gate videos are canon now because of this."
And they'll appear on the Disney Plus platform. You have to pay $12 a month for. I think that's the dumbest part about this. It'd be one stupid thing to make this agreement, and it's another stupid thing to be putting it onto Disney Plus. Like, what benefit does that give Disney? And what did they think that's going to get people to subscribe to Disney Plus? No. Part of the reason why AI-generated content online has got, like, a following and is popular is because a lot of people just click a button on, like, YouTube or Instagram, and they look at it and go, haha, that's funny, and then they scroll past it. They're not paying any money for it. I think it's different when you're paying money for it. At least I hope it is. It's stupid. It's just plain stupid, and it's just another dumbass decision made by this dumbass company with its dumbass executives that don't know what they're doing, and I should have their jobs because apparently I know more than them on how things should be done in Hollywood. I'm starting to sound a little uppity, I know, but this kind of annoys me to the nth degree.
It is just kind of ridiculous at this point.
We've moved beyond life is parody. We've moved into whatever the hell this is.
This is like, if it's like the only way for us to stop AI is to invest into AI or something like that.
Did anyone watch Terminator? I feel like everybody needs to watch Terminator.
This post the gif of Sarah Connor burning to his skeleton every time this happens.
I want a gif of Sarah Connor looking disappointed that I can just send to all these companies. Yeah, it's also, like, there's, Hellfire mentioned that because of OpenAI, the price of consumer resources has gone up. There's now a RAM shortage, so the next round of computers are not going to have as much RAM.
I love the story. Apparently, the reason why apparently, I think Valve, there was some guy article like, the reason why Half-Life 3 hasn't been announced yet because of the RAM shortages and all that stuff.
Yep. I agree, Zeltrax. The AI bubble feels like it's about to burst because there's been people that are much smarter at like finances and stuff than me have said like the AI bubble's about to explode, and I feel like it's really close.
Remember NFTs?
The thing with NFTs is funny is that no company invested $1 billion into NFTs, right?
Yeah.
Like, when this bubble bursts, it's gonna be bad, but I'm actually gonna be laughing the whole time because, I mean, in a lot of ways, you have to laugh through misery to get through it, but, like, it's gonna be, like, you know, it's crazy. Also, for anyone trying not to use the AI features on Google, apparently, if you put minus AI, like the minus symbol, AI at the end of your search, it takes out the AI overview.
Sometimes that works.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Really picky.
Yeah, sometimes usually works for me.
Well, it's like that one browser extension for the fandom wikis that removes ads. You know, that kind of thing.
You remind me of something unrelated, yes. but when I check my stats on art sites and it tells me what people are finding me through, it's minus AI.
Yeah,
they're actually finding me because I'm not an AI artist. They're like, "Oh my god, this guy draws for real."
He knows what a pencil is.
My favorite stupid AI pro moment is like, if someone made the artwork of Superman giving you the pencil, and some AI bro's like, "Oh, take that!" It's supposed to be a video of Superman breaking the pencil, but the AI said when he breaks the pencil, it creates another pencil.
It's just like proving the point that you need to. I love the wolf from Puss in Boots with the pencil. It's like, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Yep.
Veloquent says, I'm going to be honest, I was almost positive monolithic brands like Disney were the only things that would have saved us from AI by suing all these companies into the ground for using the IP ruining brand. That's what they're supposed to do, but yet they didn't, because they decided to be stupid instead. But what better way to sum up the Iger 2.0 era of Disney? Well, we could have done the smart thing, but we decided to do the stupid thing instead and ruin our legacy for the future.
I gotta see if I can find that GIF.
That being said, whatever happened to that Suecia lawsuit?
Yeah. Whatever. So, has Iger done anything good for the company ever since he came back?
I would actually say the best thing he did for the company since he came back. Actually, never mind. I have nothing.
I was like, you gotta think about it.
I want Chapek back. I because even the parks have gotten completely shittier since Iger came back. Like Iger 2.0 is overseeing the rivers of America being demolished in Magic Kingdom. Like, my God.
I mean, Chapek was bad, but I don't know. Like, not saying I don't want.
Chapek was not good financially for the company, but like, it felt like he at least gave a shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking back with rose tinted glasses or whatever. But
check your
which devil do you pick? Scenario.
Check your stream chat sound out. This is
all right.
This is what it feels like Disney's doing with AI right here.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is gonna get worse before it gets better.
Chat, you will not be denied the cow skiff of the day. This is basically Disney right now. God, whoever's going to be the new Disney CEO, as long as it's not Josh tomorrow, because I have words, because he's in charge of parks right now. I hope we get somebody better. Like, my God.
Zeltrax, Disney needs a new CEO. They're screwing Shay. Didn't Chapek hate home media release? It wasn't just Chapek. It was just
Chapek started the home media division. He didn't hate home video releases. I want to clear that up. He didn't hate them. He loved the concept of the Disney Vault. He wanted to sell you a product, but in a limited window that would get everyone into a fervor that they got to buy it right now. He was really good at that, like grabbing the FOMO, grabbing the false scarcity. Like, that was his whole thing. But he still would sell you a product. Whereas it feels like Iger 2.0 is like, let's cancel all these projects that could make us money. Like, what do you mean the Tiana show was canceled? Like, I can't get over that.
I guess with Chapek, I think it's like when it was with Chapek went during his tenure, which I was like, he became how short his 10 years is. Like, you feel like he was there longer than he really was. But I feel like Chapek, he was just Chapek was when the Disney magic probably broke, and you get to see the business side. But if Iger can start seeing the evil side of Disney, yes, I guess it feels like.
Also, when Iger left, he was beloved, and then he came back, and now everyone hates him. Like, yep. Talk about a legacy. And it's funny because you look at the Disney like leadership page on Wikipedia, and it legitimately looks like Doctor Who, where it's like, there's just like the same guy came back, and there's only one guy in the middle who only lasted for a short period of time.
Is Iger the David Tennant hand from the end of Series 5?
Basically. All right. Other entertainment news. Deadpool had a trailer for Marvel Rivals Season 6 at the Game Awards, and I thought it looked fantastic. It had beautiful animation, and I don't care about Deadpool. What do you mean Devil Dinosaur and Elsa Bloodstone are going to be in the game?
I say, yeah, I really like. I love seeing Deadpool. Really like his new look. I really like the jacket. Also, the jacket works well for him.
Also, the images did not load on this Marvel article, and I'm not going to try to push my processor right now.
Also, I want to say, I love. It's so cool. It's Alejandro Saab, Kagi from voicing it, but due to NDA, can't say it. He's like, it's not me, guys. I swear. It's like everyone's like, we know who you are, but also like Elsa. It's like, yes, give me. Like,
Elsa Bloodstone looking fantastic. Devil Dinosaur being there. I'm like, this is great. I love this game. Also, thoughts on Rogue. I would like playing as Rogue if I liked playing the close-up melee characters. That's just not my jam in this game. But I did try her out, and I'm like, she's pretty good if you like doing like close-up stuff. But I don't like playing Wolverine or Rogue or Iron Fist or Daredevil because they're all like close-range people. I'm a Gambit player. I instead have vowed not to kill any rogues. All right, so like,
That's right.
one of my teammates this weekend got mad at me because I died instead of killing the rogue, and I just wrote back canon.
my favorite is that Rogue came out there. Like, we get it right. I understand you now, Remy. But most of the pictures of him hugging her leg.
But no, I've been healing. If there's Rogue on my team, I'm like following behind her the whole time, healing her the whole time. Got her set up. But there's a Rogue on the enemy team. I'm not delivering the final blow.
I remember when you.
No Gambit going to be taking out a Rogue, all right? No Gambit taking a Rogue.
Remember, before you even finished this sentence, I already knew what you were going to say. I was like, you know what I should do as Gambit? Not kill any Rogue, not kill any Rogue.
Exactly.
I already knew.
I just imagine when you try to kill Rogue, you're like Gambit possesses.
But he should do double damage against Magneto.
Yes.
Yep.
I love all the jokes I saw of the team up. The team up between Gambit,
Rogue, and Magneto.
Everyone make that jokes like, oh, this is the messy team up attack or something like that.
Oh, that's great. Blader says Elsa Bloodstone, doesn't she have ice powers too? No, Elsa Bloodstone has the powers of cursing and guns.
Yeah, she's an angry British woman. She's great.
Yes, she's got a bloodstone that lets her like track monsters.
Yeah, no, I love. So cool. She's like Constantine, but cooler.
I hope she gets to curse and they just bleep her out the entire time. That would be really funny.
That's what they did. That's what they did in Ultra Lions 3. I love that. I want her like. I love that when they did that in Ultra Lions.
She needs to be like Julie from Scott Pilgrim, like.
Yes. Instead of there appears on her character.
Yes.
Model.
All right. Also at the Game Awards, because I'm the only one that's going to talk about 007 First Light, so I'm going to do it. The villain for 007 First Light was revealed. He's played by Lenny Kravitz. And I got to, credit to Lenny Kravitz for coming out on stage in the costume of his character, like right after the trailer dropped. That's committing to the bit, and I appreciate that. Anyways, he's playing Bwamma, who is the villain of the movie or the game. And the thing that I find kind of cool about this is that we get people like Gemma Chan, and we get people like Lenny Kravitz in this game. It reminds me of 007 Everything or Nothing, which was a game that came out in the Pierce Brosnan era of Bond. And Matthew said correct shows the Expedition 33 awards. But it reminded me of Everything or Nothing because Everything or Nothing had like Willem Dafoe in it. And it was like a video game. It had Pierce Brosnan and it had Judi Dench and like it had an original song by like a popular artist. And it was like all this like it was basically a Bond movie as a video game. It was on the PS2. And so this game seems to be like a Bond movie, but it's a video game on the PS5. So I'm actually pretty excited about it. And then there was one scene that they showed the trailer where Bond's hanging over a pit of crocodiles. And I'm like, I'm literally reading Live and Let Die right now. And that's a scene from Live and Let Die in the novel that later was adapted into License to Kill in the movies. So I'm kind of really happy about this game and I can't wait. It's coming out in March.
Yeah, man.
Very
Speaking
excited.
of actors and Game Awards, I think it was last year. I think it was because of Indiana Jones. I remember just seeing Harrison Ford being on the Game Awards stage. He just looked utterly lost.
Yeah.
The Game Awards.
It's like, why am I here? What is a Game Awards? Who is this man telling me to go on stage? Let's see. Velquin says, listen, I don't really have much reverence for GoldenEye or Bond in general, but I trust IO with my life. Hitman 2016-3/World of Assassination, one of the greatest video games ever made. I've heard nothing but good things about Hitman, which has made me like very excited for this Bond game. And then everything they've shown me is just like, I'm like, give it to me.
I think you really like the Hitman games. Honestly, I think you should at least try one of them out before you play. That's a excuse to get it. I mean, like, because they go on sale pretty cheap, honestly. So if they ever go side,
next time they go on super sale, because I ended up buying all the Mega Man games after Mega Man Dual Override got announced because they were like $5 for each Legacy collection on the eShop.
And that's a good deal. You're getting like 20 games if you buy all the collections.
So I picked them up, and then I gotta tell you, I'm so good at Mega Man. I was able to beat Cutman and Gutsman without losing any lives. He says while his finger was squarely on the rewind button the entire time. Yeah. Mutagi says Hitman doing another release with all the DLC. So even the one with the Bond collab. Oh, that would be probably the version for me to get. It's like a all-in-one package.
Keep an eye.
Definitely keep an eye out on it because
the best thing with the Hitman games, and I'm pretty sure it won't be. I'm pretty sure 007 will be the same thing. It's like you can literally kind of complete the mission your own way. Like,
they're doing that in Bond. They keep talking about like you could go this way, you could do this way, you could do this way. I'm like, oh hell yeah! They also said it's not an RPG; it is a James Bond story. So
my favorite thing about the newer Hitman games is one there was a glitch in the first reboot one where you throw the case and it's like the ultimate death machine because it'll keep spinning and any people get there instantly dies, and that was a glitch. But everyone loved that glitch so much, I just decided to keep that as a feature.
That's
every
fantastic.
Other game.
That's fantastic.
So just to kill. So just like look out, the killer's briefcase is coming at you.
But anyways, I'm excited. I actually ended up pre-ordering the edition with the golden gun. Because the GameStop employee was like, you sure you don't want the golden gun? And I'm like, I don't know, do I need it? And they're like, they scanned it from the original film prop. I'm like, oh.
You said golden gun. You said the golden gun, and all I can think is, he died for his sins. He died of murder.
Died from murder.
We'll bring that back up. We'll bring that
back up later. But anyways, I'm excited for this. I'm not excited for this. Okay, so preface as always, opinion is opinion. If you're excited for the Street Fighter movie, don't let me take any of that away from you. But my exact phrase, my exact wording, right, when they announced the cast was, "This is some SNL cast right here. This is like an SNL skit."
Yeah.
And we got the trailer at the Game Awards.
I called it a meme cast.
Yeah, you called it a meme cast. I called it an SNL cast. I looked at the trailer. I was like, "Am I watching an SNL parody skit right now?"
The music doesn't have the music. Like the music is like a parody. So, like the start of the trailer begins with that classic I don't know where it came from, but it's like, oh, I hear this music. I think this is a comedy. The beginning of the trailer.
Exactly.
I think they're going for a comedy vibe. I think they're going for more of a parody vibe. I think Max had also said this. Maximilian did. That it felt like they were doing a cast based on the 90s movie, not based on the games, and I 100% think that's what's going on here.
Yep, exactly.
We're getting another movie,
which is so bizarre because how hard is it to make a cheap movie like one of those classic Chinese martial arts?
Yeah,
films?
exactly.
It's not that hard, but they keep making the white people the leads.
I know.
Yep. Anyways, Peacemaker said this will either be enjoyably bad or atrociously bad. I agree. It might be better than Legend of Chun-Li.
That film was boring. That film's just boring. That's the problem with that film. It was so boring.
Okay, so we're gonna go through this cast now that we can see them in costume. So let me get this zoomed out and hide all these articles because my god, Deadline.
I hope Wheels comes back. There's a lot of wrestlers in this movie.
So first up, we got Noah Centineo as Ken. We did a ethnic background check on Noah Centineo. Does not match Ken. He at least looks
to be the white. Really, because if Ken is the one you want to be the white man.
Well, here's the thing: Noah Centineo is a white man for all we can figure out, based on his background.
Ken is supposed to be 3/4 Japanese.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that because he's so white, dude.
His hair is bleached blonde.
He's bleached it.
He's bleached his hair so he could fit in with his rich white family.
Yeah. Yep.
I think something about Noah Satania, because that's we love the joke about white boy Ken, but like Ken's supposed to be the cool guy, and something about Noah Centennial. So he just to give that vibe.
That vibe
Ken.
is all.
Also, all
Exactly.
insult to Noah Centennial's acting career. I have never been able to see this man turn in a performance that I would call acting.
I never see. I feel like I heard.
Did you
I
see
probably
Black
saw
Adam?
him. Oh, was he?
He was Atom
Adam
Smasher.
Smasher. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I have never seen this man act and give a good performance. I am willing to let him change my mind because I did not expect Jacob Elordi to go from a guy who I didn't think had acting skill to being like one of my contenders for a film award. But Frankenstein was that magic. I just, anyways, it's fine. It's not the best. It's not the worst. He's listed first in the cast, which makes me think they're making him the lead. And he was also very loud. Everybody on that Game Awards stage looked like they were high on something. I gotta tell you, except for Andrew Koji.
Man.
Andrew Koji was the only one up there that looked like he was sober. What was going on there?
Andrew Koji essentially his poster for Ryu. So it was like the only one where it's like, yeah, there's Ryu.
Have you ever seen Cody Rhodes at another previous press event where he literally said, "We may have had a libation or two"?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Veloquist was like, "Please tell me you watched it." Yeah, I watched it live. I was horrified.
It's so funny because there's stories of the original Street Fighter movie where the actors like, yeah, we were high and like we went to like TD bars and stuff like that in the original filming of the original Street Fighter
movie.
They
did say that.
Never forget old Hollywood, where Reboot had production meetings about stories in the strip club across the street from the animation studio. True story. That's why the waiter at Dot's Diner in Reboot is named Cecil, because the strip club that they went to have their business meetings about stories was called Cecil's Strip Club.
Oh.
So it's all in the Reboot documentary that came out recently. It's hilarious.
I guess him being just a voice actor, not really, but if he was, I'd have loved to have heard that when I met him.
Yeah. All right. So then next up we have Andrew Koji. Now, funny story about Andrew Koji. Ryu is full Japanese, right? Like,
yeah, he's full supposed to be.
Andrew Koji's not. He's mixed. So it's like we got casting close, but I gotta tell you, out of everybody here, I know that Andrew Koji can act.
He's the only cast member in this film. Okay, maybe him and Chun-Li, but like he's the only one where I look at him like, okay, yeah, that's a live action.
Yeah, him. Yeah, exactly.
That being said, this photo is horrible.
Horrendous. Like they put how many filters do they put it under?
When I show my mom these posters, because I was telling her about the Street Fighter movie, and my mom was like, "Are these like AI renderings of what people think they'll look like?" And I was like, "No, these are the official posters they released." And she went,
"Yeah, honestly, does they put Andrew Koji to a Street Fighter V cover AI filter almost." Also. Yes. I just want to say, because the way how the poster, because you see his name in the background, Ryu, but the way how Andrew's in the middle, it looks like an F, so it looks like F you.
He's going F you. Why was I the only one that was sober on that stage? No, I gotta tell you, Andrew Koji's fantastic, and he should be the lead if he's not. Like, because
supposed to be. I mean, Ryu's the one who won.
Look, we got in 2 Mortal Kombat movies where Liu Kang is a background character. Like,
for some reason, even though these are series with the main character, the Asian main character, they always want to put the white man.
Yeah, the movie's like, he up there for some reason. No, let's switch it.
All right. David Dastmalchian is the most. We're trying to recapture Raul Julia as M. Bison.
For some reason,
Raul Julia, like, why he not may look like M. Bison? He gives the atmosphere, the presence.
Yeah, exactly.
The character.
Exactly. That was what my mom said. My mom was like, because I showed my mom like a picture of M. Bison. Because my mom only really knows M. Bison as Raul Julia, and so I showed her like a picture of M. Bison in the games, and I showed her this, and she's like, if you're not going to go with a guy that looks like the games, you should at least go with a handsome guy that can make so much charisma that it bleeds off the screen, like Raul Julia.
Yeah, because Raul Julia, like the classic. Okay.
Yep, I think David's going to be good in this part, but I just think he's still is miscast.
He looks ridiculous. He looks like Darth Helmet. He looks so ridiculous.
Yeah,
he looks like a baby man in this Emperor outfit.
I mean, a lot of these, ignoring Ryu and Ken because they're supposed to be in like worn out clothing because they never change or shower apparently. But
Ryu maybe definitely Ryu doesn't take a shower.
But like M. Bison's costume looks like it doesn't look high quality enough for a movie.
Also,
This
also, he looks like he has a screw attack. Look at his belt. He has a screw attack.
he does have yeah. I don't know what that is. Anyways, Chun-Li. So Kalina Ling is another casting where I'm like, that's great. Two things. Why is her hair blue, and why does she have a boob window?
What is up with this costume? Like, I saw everyone go like, "What is this costume?"
I think
Because
Sure
it's not
Poster looks the best out of all these, which is why she made the thumbnail. But like, why boob window if side cut?
It's like they want to combine the alpha and the classic outfit together, but this does not look right. Like, why does this go to the class? Why not just do the classic outfit? I
Yeah.
don't get what's up with this weird design.
Don't know.
Also, like the gold trim, the gold trim like looks weird because they kind of make it like instead of just making this gold trimming, it's like jewelry or something like that.
So like the little
costume.
studs look glued on, first of all, and second of all, why are her boobs outlined?
Yeah.
Original.
I don't know. I feel
I
like
did that, but
I have a strong feeling she's gonna be like Ming-Na Wen playing Chun-Li, where you're like, you're in a much better movie than you are much better than this movie that you're put in here.
No, definitely.
All right, next up, yeah. Oh, Lego AW, whatever your long name is. Sorry, YouTube's weird. Why does she have those? One of my favorite things about Chun-Li is how, compared to other female characters, she isn't overly sexualized. Yes, I agree with that. It's part of like, we talk about sometimes that like, a character's costume that's not as revealing can sometimes be sexier than a fully revealing costume, right? The whole like, we've had this discussion before, and it's just like that was one of the things that makes Chun-Li's design work. That's why even when they give her like the black dress, people are like, no, I like the original outfit more. It's why it stuck so well. Anyways, then we got Jason Momoa's Blanca.
Man, I think Lubbock went to the wrong shower. His skin's green.
Yeah, the beard is throwing me for a loop, right? Like,
it looks like a discount Hulk.
I'm trying to figure out, is this CG or did they put him in some weird ass prosthetics?
I want to.
I think column A, column B.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Also, Matthew asked a good question I don't have the answer to. What studio is distributing this movie?
Paramount? Because it's Legendary making the film, but like the trailer is Paramount, so like
yes, Paramount, it is Paramount.
I see the logo in the poster. You look at the poster.
I see it now.
There.
All right.
Oh boy.
Hey, this is solid. 50 Cent as Balrog. I really have no complaints.
Yeah, but he looks awful.
That hair though looks glued on.
Yeah, legit.
I have seen some bad wigs in my time that can pass, but that is a glued-on wig.
We're getting to the point. We're now getting to the characters that look like an SNL skit fully now. Because my God, man, that looks like Cody does not give a normal.
That looks like the SNL parody, right? Like SNL just did a Wizard of Oz parody, and this looks like it came out of that. Like
that's the thing. It's not like you cannot do Balrog hair as like I've seen Balrog's hairstyle on normal people's haircuts. It's not. Why does it look so fake?
Veloquence, we will be talking about the Supergirl trailer. I saved it for after this, so I have positive things to say today. Then we have Cody Rhodes as Guile.
God, in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes.
So this thing, this poster make it look a lot better, but in this trailer, oh my God, he looks awful. He looks so awful in the trailer.
I do like his switchblade comb though. That's fun.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing guy has, but he looks like a child. I don't know why, like the way. The thing
in this poster too, he looks overly smooth. Like.
Because you need to go look at the trailer where he looks ridiculous. Like there's a good comment. Like he looks like a cosplayer that going too accurate with the look. Because there's the thing, I saw someone make a good point where it's like, is there any time like when they adapt video games to films, like is there any time where they make it act the games that look like cosplay? And like someone say, Eggman in the Sonic movies is a perfect example where they took the game design and able to work in live action.
Yeah.
And like Guile's not even that hard to do, but like the way they did it, they make the hair too
You know
big.
what? They also should have added a boob window for no reason, because this is literally
I'd have made I'd have made Cody instead of Guile.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That actually makes a lot of sense, but yeah.
And also, what's funny is Cody is a gamer. He plays Street Fighter and all. When my friend met him, besides, because I know Wheels met him too, but another friend of mine met him. He told me all he was doing was playing on his 3DS.
That makes sense. let's see. What was it? Matthew said 50 Cent's hair in the poster looks like it was CG. I wonder.
It really does. It really does.
All right.
You know why? He said he had to look his best to hate on Diddy.
That's true. That's true. I'm not gonna say anything about 50 Cent because it's 50 Cent. All right, then we got Vidyut Jamwal as Dulcim. Look, I'm not gonna like.
This is another case we're going full on game accurate does not look right. I don't know, something about how they did them. He looks kind of a little ridiculous, honestly.
I don't want to say this considering the way I look, but this looks offensive.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any cultural background to say if it does look offensive, but it's something about it like takes the stereotypiness of Dulcim's original character design and kind of like brings it into real life. And it's like, my question is like, okay, we redesigned Chun-Li, right? We redesigned Blanca, but yet like Dulcim's exactly the same. Right, like we couldn't do a little bit of improvement here.
This is another case where this looks like bad cosplay scenario like that.
Yeah. Then we got Hiroki Goto as E Honda once again.
This sucks.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty of pro wrestlers that could have been E Honda from Japan.
They literally could have gotten a real sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
They go and they get Goto, who's built like a fucking like dad bod hoss, like on steroids, and they're like, we're gonna put a fat suit on you, like.
Also, he has like a towel, not his like normal big wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing about sumo wrestlers. I think some people don't understand. Like people think, oh, sumo wrestlers equal fat. No, they're actually well built.
I watch a lot of sumo.
Mm-hmm.
So does Toma. Yeah, no, they're very athletic.
It's not just they have the big gut. No, there's more to sumo wrestling besides fat.
Yeah.
Also, if they chose a pro wrestler over an actual sumo wrestler,
they could have gotten somebody from the Juryo division or one of the more popular, but not.
Because I'm pretty sure E Honda's not like a heavy drama character, so you could just get like literally a sumo wrestler. I don't think we need to have
my real theory, and this is what me and Jerry said, is that Capcom is too involved with this, and they're literally pulling the '90s Street Fighter bullshit again, where they think you have to cram everyone in, and they didn't learn their lesson the first time.
I mean, that is kind of the vibe too. We have more characters in here than Avengers Doomsday. Blade Raider says that Dulcim gives Temple of Doom vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Matthew says, I know this is about Street Fighter, but is there any news about new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer? There isn't, because that movie got delayed till May, but we probably will get one soon. I want them to show up and drop us another trailer, because I thought the first trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 looked good.
They made a pot shot at it in the Game Awards and like, whoa, buddy, wait for your movie to come out first before you make any pot shots about Mortal Kombat.
All right, next up, Zangief, played by Olivia Richards. No notes besides why is he wearing a shirt? It's Zangief.
Let that man chest out. Let his chest out.
That's the thing I don't get, right? Like, okay, we're gonna put the E Honda actor in a fat suit, but yet, why has Zangief got a shirt?
Yeah, let him
breathe. He looks like he's about to rip out of it. Someone did make the comment, it doesn't matter what live action Street Fighter movie you do, you can just pull Zangief out of a game and make him a real person, apparently.
Nothing will beat the original movie Zangief of the classic line, wait, you guys got paid?
Yeah.
My favorite, of course, is quick, change the channel.
quick, change the channel.
Yep. Also, this guy is like gigantic. When he was on the stage, everybody was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, Zangief.
No complaints about him. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
When I
zero
saw
casting
him,
complaint.
when I literally saw him, I was like, "Who the hell is this big son of a bitch? And why would Vince McMahon love him?"
Right.
Yep. All right. Okay, another question. Why has he got a shirt? It's Vega, right? You got the claw fingernails, you got the mask, you got the hair, but you put him in a pink leotard?
Like, let that man chest breathe.
And it's also, he's played by Orville Peck, who's a musician, by the way, not an actor. But he's a musician known for wearing a mask all the time, so brain synergy, that's fine. But also, like, when I was looking for, like, pictures of the actors when they were announcing them, this man's got the body. He doesn't have to wear a pink leotard. All right? So, like, why are we not doing game-accurate Vega? This is a weird thing about it. Like, are we going game accurate or not? Because some of these, like Dulcim and E Honda, are just like game accurate, and then they're just like over here, like, yeah, we're giving Zangief and Vegas shirts, and I'm like, come on, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. You're giving Cody Rhodes the stupid Guile hair? Go all the way. I think that's part of the thing that bugs me is they're not going all the way into the camp. They're going like halfway.
I say pick one.
Yeah, you gotta pick a lane.
I love NJ Marcos. That kid, the kid that should have a boob window for I think Vega.
Yeah, for Vega, yeah. Then we've got Alexander Volkanovsky as Joe.
Was this the guy? I forget. He's the guy that gets deck in the intro of Street Fighter 2, right?
Yeah. As Kaus's blinking icon random background noise says yes, I'm going to agree with it. Okay. Then we have let me get this one. It's not in the weird font. Raina Valgadingham as Julie. Apologies for the pronunciation.
That was a Vangadingham.
I guess. Which I totally just gotta do. I don't think this one's gotta do justice to the whole Cammy like the sister plot line. So I think they're just gonna be glorifying mooks. Honestly, by the looks of it.
Probably. I gotta say though, once again, I think she looks great in the part, but the costume looks so damn cheap.
Looks like cheap cosplay.
Yeah, like I've seen some cosplay that it is incredible. This does not this doesn't even look like good cosplay, right? Like this looks like cheap cosplay. We did call it that Eric Andre is going to be Don Savage, the announcer guy from Balrog stage. So
I'm more disappointed it doesn't look like Ichiban from Yakuza.
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, no, all right. Rip the banding off for the next one.
So Dan Hibiki, famously an Asian character, is played by a racist white man. And I don't even have to say that, because you can find Andrew Schultz's tweets.
And also, man, was he obnoxious at the Game Awards thing.
He was obnoxious at the Game Awards. I was like, racist white man playing an Asian character, shut up. Also, why is he wearing a pink suit and not like the Dan Hibiki geek? Because he's a terrible casting, that's why.
Oh, by the way, you notice his pink suit is basically a pink version of Robert Garcia's suit from Art of Fighting.
Oh, it is.
Which,
I'm
like what?
Why is this Dan? He doesn't even look like Dan. He's like, why is he Dan?
Why is he in this movie either?
It looks like they're trying to make a Robert Garcia thing, but why him though?
Why has he got a mustache? Why is he in this movie? The problem is, why is he in this movie? You know, I've like on top of him playing Dan, which is horrendous. Like this guy shouldn't be in this movie.
You know why? Here's the answer. Dan is like a hated character by people, so they tried to get a hated actor.
People love Dan, but then because that's the thing is this movie is very misguided and feels like it's trapped in the '90s when people hated Dan. Where people like Dan now.
Very much. Yeah,
Dan is like, it's like they saw the first name. They're like, oh, Dan, that's gonna be a white man. Let's give it. Then they didn't saw the last name, Hibiki.
Yeah. All right. What else we got? Mel Jarnson as Cammy being this far down the roster makes me worried that she's going to show up. She's showing up in this Spirit Halloween sexy Cammy costume for 5 minutes, isn't she?
Again, her and Julie are just gonna be the Mook men, like they were in before Cammy escaped the brainwashing.
Yeah, that's definitely the alpha.
But also, it just looks like it looks so much like the fact I can see the folds on her shoulders there. Shoulders there is like that cheap cosplay right there.
God, the fact that their gloves aren't even like gauntlets; they're just silk.
Oh yeah. Right. They should be gauntlets. You're right.
They're just silk like theater gloves, and then they just put like a little bracer on the.
Yeah, they should be gauntlets. Like they realize that. Also, the leg paint looks ridiculous. So they look like stickers or something like that. I can see the corners peeling.
I miss Kylie Minogue.
Golly,
I miss Kylie Minogue.
When you can go to a random con and find a more accurate cosplay,
that's the Kylie Minogue was not even bad casting, honestly.
It wasn't.
I mean,
it's just hilarious how they casted her, though.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh shit, I forgot to cast Cammy.
How about that chick we saw in the magazine? All right,
sure.
And then we got this Joe Roman Reigns Anoa as Akuma. Once again,
I don't like they're already doing the Rock Johnson shit with him when it's just Roman Reigns. He's not in Hollywood yet. You don't have
Joe Roman Reigns on Hawaii.
Wait, what nationality is?
He's Samoan.
Samoan. Oh yes, Akuma, the famous
Samoan
character. Samoan.
You know what's funny is the whole joke again about if I got paid $2, if I had paid him every time Pacific Islander played a Japanese character, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yep.
So it's like, oh man, if they ever do sequels.
Common Jojo said, "Where's Sagat?" That's a good question.
Where is Sagat?
Right,
guys. You know why they chose Roman Reigns is he's dark enough as a Polynesian guy. You know, South. You know, for being Samoan, and you know he's big enough. Probably they couldn't find anyone that big and brown because The Rock had to go and ruin his entire life with.
It reminds me of an SNL. There was an SNL time. I think The Rock was hosting SNL, and like The Rock had this line. I'll never forget it because it was so accurate to how his career went. Is he's like, "You may know me from several movies where I represented multiple cultures because I'm whatever ethnicity you want me to be." It's so true. If you look at The Rock's filmography, it's like he has been every ethnicity.
Like it really though benefits The Rock being that
True,
like
those of us who are Pacific Islander
it really helps that one being Pacific Islander having the Samoan part, but also having the fact that his dad, I think, you know, had also not just being black, had a different background as well. So it's like just perfect blend. Boom, easy way.
Because nobody remembers that like The Rock in Jungle Cruise was playing a Spanish character.
I feel like
it's a plot twist, but you know, it's still.
I feel like The Rock was cast to be the black representation once. I feel like it once.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he was Roadbuster.
He was Roblox. Yeah.
Roblox. Yep.
I will say, at least they gave him some.
Remember, that's why he also got Scorpion King.
Yeah.
That he was brown enough to be like that Mediterranean Egyptian brown.
Mm-hmm.
And that.
I will at least give credit here. Like the demon teeth look pretty nice.
But like, man, they do a sequel. But if they do a sequel with Goken and he's played by an Asian actor, and they have Akuma and Goken together, that will look so it looks so weird next to each other.
The real funny thing is that his demon teeth just look like his normal teeth right now, just slightly colored yellow, since he over-whitens them.
Oh god! Now
Roman Reigns over-whitens them. That when he smiled, that was the brightest thing on stage.
No, guys, I just thought the worst possible angle they could take with this film.
Yeah.
I just realized that. What if they do Evil Ryu and they tinted
Andrew Koji?
Andrew Koji's skin to be darker for Evil Ryu.
Oh god, I don't even think this thing's gonna get a sequel. Does this movie feel like it's engineered for a Discord watch party?
Franchise? Yes. This is such a mess of a. Just for the trailer alone, this is gonna be a mess.
I'm obligated to watch it, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
A part of me is like none of us should go see it in theaters, and we should just pirate it and watch it together. Because,
no, exactly. I don't want to watch this alone. I don't want to go to a theater and watch this. I want to specifically watch this with friends.
I want to watch this with friends. I don't want to see this alone. I don't want to. This looks so bad.
That's the thing, because here's the thing: the original Street Fighter movie is bad, yes, but like it's such a campy film that I can't hate it.
It's like Peacemaker said: it's either going to be enjoyably bad or abysmally bad or something. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like the original Street Fighter movie is like a campy G.I. Joe movie, practically. That's what I like about it.
Jay Pocket said people wonder why theaters are dying, and then Hollywood puts out films like this. Yeah. Blade Raider, all I hope is it's a fun mess. That's what I want it to be. Like I don't want it to be boring. If it's boring, it'll be the worst thing ever.
That's the real sin. If it's boring,
post credits,
it better be entertaining.
Post credits scene, Chris Redfield comes to Ryu. It's like, Ryu, I have come to you for you to join the Capcom initiative to fight against the Marvels.
Oh my god! You know, it'd be funny too.
The Robert Garcia is probably the SNK thing.
Yeah. So who did they leave out from the original Street Fighter 2 cast? They left out Sagat, T-Hawk, and DJ, Fei Long, yeah.
Guys, the greatest plot twist ever would be there's an Easter egg like ending for a sequel hook, And the joke is they bring back Neil McDonough, and he's actually playing as Geese this time.
Geese, yeah, exactly.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, the SNK
If they brought him back and made him act, because like my favorite still is that interview where Neil McDonough reveals he's a gamer, where he's like, yeah, so I read the script and I was like, wait, this is Geese Howard. Like, that's one of my favorite things ever.
If there's a post credit scene, if there's a post credit scene where friggin' Schultz's dad gets beat up by the guy playing the real Robert Garcia in a crossover, that'd be sick.
No,
get out of here, loser.
No, post credit scene. Noah Santo Ken gets teleported to a time portal back to the year 2010, and he did weirdest.
Oh God, Street Fighter 2010. Oh, that's a deep cut.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That's a deep cut.
I hope this movie's enjoyable. That's all I got. If it's boring, then what was the point? You guys ready for some more news? You ready for some more news? No. I think we're ready to move on from this.
No.
Scarlett Johansson is pretty much in final talks to be in the Batman Part 2. Side note, apparently Catwoman's not going to be in this one, but that kind of makes sense. She sort of left Gotham City at the end of the last movie. So, I want you guys to speculate with me. Who is she playing?
I see people say they might with her casting they might do a Long Halloween adaptation maybe.
Well, they already did a Long Halloween adaptation because the last movie took place on Halloween.
Yeah.
But being Gilda Dent would be fun. That could be fun. It would fit with Matt Reeves' kind of vibe.
Did we get a confirmation who's gonna be the villain of the sequel yet? Not yet.
We have not. We've not gotten any confirmation of the villain. Apparently, so we got a couple pieces of details here. Apparently, she is playing a villain. That's one of the reports. And then also, apparently, Emma Stone was the first choice for the part. And Scarlett Johansson heard that Emma Stone was not sure if she wanted it, and apparently told her agents, if Emma Stone doesn't get it, give it to me. My thought is Phantasm. Because
that'd be cool.
Because we're in a third year Batman situation, and Batman Year 2 was adapted into Batman Mask of the Phantasm, and Phantasm was such a popular character that's never been used beyond that movie. And it would give,
not counting what Danny Chase in Titans, right?
Right.
Not counting that incarnation.
Not counting that, yeah, because with this movie, because Scarlett Johansson's a big enough star that she's going to be double billed with Robert Pattinson. So it could be kind of fun to have that Bruce and Andrea Beaumont dynamic and give them a lot of cool acting moments. Because that would be fun. I think that could be pretty cool. Gilda Dent is also an option, but I think also everybody is Two-Face fatigued. I think Two-Face, if they go down the Gilda Dent and they try to do stuff with Two-Face, a lot of people are going to groan because we have seen too many adaptations of Two-Face lately.
I mean, he was used 2 times already. At least the Riddler was only used once.
Yeah, we've already used him twice in live action, and then in recent years he was.
Oh, you're talking about Two-Face? I was making
Two-Face.
I thought you were talking about Riddler. I was like, wait, when was that?
Oh, I was talking about Riddler, no. But I was, because Riddler, they did 2 different takes on Riddler. Two-Face, we had Two-Face in Batman Forever. We had Two-Face in Dark Knight. We had Two-Face. There was a third Two-Face. Oh, the Gotham Knights TV show had a Two-Face.
Well, I was specifically saying movies.
Yeah, but even in movies. Let's go beyond movies. You had Two-Face in that. You had the Long Halloween movie, which has Two-Face. You had Batman Caped Crusader, which had Two-Face. You had Beware the Batman, which had Two-Face. There was the Adam West universe one, Batman versus Two-Face.
The Telltale game used Two-Face.
Telltale game used Two-Face. We have had too many versions of Two-Face lately. I gotta say, we do a lot of Jokers, but Two-Face is probably the most adapted Batman villain, especially in the last 10 years. And I feel like we don't need to do that again. Oh yeah, that's right. Billy D. Williams also was Harvey Dent, even though he didn't become Two-Face. That would be 3 movies. Yep, that's 3 movies. Yeah, Billy D. Williams, and then Tommy Lee Jones and Aaron Eckhart. That's 3 Harvey Dents in live action movies. I think there's just too many Two-Face adaptations. So, but if they do Gilda Dent without Harvey Dent, that could be cool too. Do that in its own potential way.
I
And
still want to see. I still want to see Mr. Freeze done in a movie again. I feel like there's.
I
I feel like
do. I just
W.
feel like that's not what they're doing here because I think they would have
Yeah,
already confirmed that by now.
yeah. I think. I wonder. Like, I think they're still scared to do Two Face because of Arnold. Even though, like, I think Mr. Freeze is popular enough that you could do it
Yeah.
again and stuff like that.
But I think with Scarlett Johansson, like she's got to be the lead. She's got to have a lead part if she's going to be in this movie, right? You don't just get Scarlett Johansson and make her a supporting cast. So I think the Phantasm theory is solid. I mean, the Poison Ivy just seems too on the nose and too obvious, and I think they're not going to do it.
Also, Poison Ivy would work in the Matt Reed universe. Maybe I mean you could, but like I feel
he
like
doesn't want to do
Phantasm makes more
superpowers,
sense.
and if you're not going to do
Yeah.
superpowers, then Poison Ivy's not as fun. So
Yeah, I think Phantasm works as like the seal. You want to do another like because that's the thing about the Matt Reeves films. They're detective movies. Oh, the detective movies. I actually remember Batman's a detective in the Matt
Blade
Reeves
Raider
films.
brought up an interesting point. Blade Raider
And
said, and still no
ventriloquist.
ventriloquist. Do you know what happened in the New 52 with the ventriloquist?
Oh,
The
I
ventriloquist
forget.
was a woman.
Ooh, yeah.
Is Scarlett Johansson play? Because I know they're not supposed to be the same universe, you know, because they haven't confirmed a Batman movie for DCU. But the Clayface movie, it's supposedly DCU. The theater, there's a theater as part of the set that is the ventriloquist theater. there's now a ventriloquist option in this. I think that actually feels.
Is this the classic case of Dinkamoji?
Harvey Dent was also in Joker 2. My God, they really have overused that character. Muteki says he's sure it's not Magpie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not Magpie.
It's the classic case of the Daredevil. I need a lawyer, and that's it's like everyone's like Harvey Dent.
Okay, so I didn't watch Joker 2. Did they go a Harvey Dent goes bad thing in Joker 2 as well? Because I feel like we don't ever just get, like, outside of Batman 89, we don't just get Harvey Dent without him going into Two-Face mode. You know, like, even the Gotham Knight show lasted one season, but they still got him to be Two-Face by the end. LPH, what did I miss? Several fires. Several roasting fires. We're on the upswing here, because regardless of whoever she's playing, I'm very excited for her to be in this movie. I think that's a fantastic casting, and I think it's solid.
I'm glad the film was fine. It looks like he's pushing forward in the production.
Yeah.
And such.
Okay, Veloquent said Harvey Dent, not Two-Face. Okay, so he didn't go Two-Face in Joker 2, but still. Mutegi, no, because Lady Shiva is Asian, and we are not having Scarlett Johansson play a role that people think she should be Asian.
Yeah,
we're not doing this again. It ain't happening again. We're not doing Ghost of the Shell over again.
Come on, it'll be fun.
But yeah, Harley Quinn, no, she's not the type. She's not the type to play Harley Quinn. And also, I think we've also gotten too much Harley Quinn.
The white rabbit.
Guys,
we can't do White Rabbit. We already ruined White Rabbit in Peacemaker.
Guys, what if the real plot twist is she's actually Cassandra Cain?
Oh, no. Here we
Another
go,
Asian character, sir. Someone floated out the word Batgirl, and everybody said, no, are you dumb? Matt Reeves is enough of a Batman fan, he would do Robin first.
Yep.
Also, that would be an Alicia Silverstone level casting, and we don't want that. Roxy Rocket's a Superman character. She appeared in Batman, but she was a Superman character first.
Yep.
Belquist says, what, she's playing Black Widow, and this is the first Marvel vs. DC crossover. Look, everybody seems to be coming back from the Avengers Endgame ending, so why not, I guess? No, we're talking about villains. Could play Vicky Vale.
The real plot twist. We're forgetting something.
Yeah.
The real plot twist. She's Zatanna.
She plays Baby Doll, but she's always on her knees.
She's on her knees playing Baby Doll. That would be funny. And Scarlet would do amazing in that role.
No, you killed me. No, stop. Hold on.
There's a Zatanna poster in the Clayface movie. So, who knows?
I think I broke wheels.
You broke wheels. I just want to say, guys, Vicky Vale is not an important character. Don't let the Batman 89 movie make you think she is. Just want to say.
Hey, no, you're a liar, Soundout, because if she is important, because for some reason DC Universe Online really wanted to make her a main character.
89 movie nostalgia is the only reason people remember her, okay? Or the Batman versus Dracula nostalgia if you're younger. Anyways, Zatanna won't be in this movie because magic, but who knows?
Huntress?
Huntress. I feel like you do any of the other Batman heroes that aren't Robin first, you're just causing issues.
Yeah.
But they existed before Robin.
Play I got it, Lady Solomon Grundy.
You know, I'm actually surprised Gotham never did Lady Solomon Grundy. That sounds like something Gotham would do. Ma Parker. Who's Ma Parker? Are you thinking Ma Uncle?
No, was that a 60s villain?
Yeah, Ma Parker. Oh, yeah. They adapted her in the DCAU in the as Mom Mayhem in Batman Beyond. I remember now. Scarlett Johansson as Stephanie Brown. Again, same issue. Like, where's Robin at that point? Solo Woman Grundy. Summer Gleason and Silver St. Cloud. If both of them have like a villain heel turn at the end, I do feel like she's not just going to play a love interest that doesn't have some kind of dark twisted side to her. You know, like she was excited enough to come this. Also, I think the information that Emma Stone was going to have the part at some point does give us a little insight that like it's somebody that goes nuts, because Emma Stone's really good and consistently does play women that start out kind of okay and then become Cruella by the end. So, and then that's like been the whole thing with all of her movies lately.
I mean, literally, that was like the first time we ever got introduced to her was like that movie where she was pretending to be a hoe.
Nora Freeze's sister from the Gotham Girls, the animated series.
Oh my god. Killer Croc. What if she plays Martha Wayne's in flashbacks? Does anyone consider that? You know what? Martha Wayne, who, you know, in the Batman universe is part Arkham and spent some time in Arkham Asylum, so maybe. Imagine if Scarlet played Lady Tsunade. You know, it's true. Naruto nationalities aren't the same as our world, so you really could cast anybody.
No, you really could. It's the thing about anime. They try to draw them as vague, so whenever anyone ever tries to play certain characters...
Goku, that's it. Goku isn't totally Asian. He's from space.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, like, we always talk about, like, the nationalities of One Piece characters, but it's all headcanon, including Oda's. Like, they're on a world that is 4 times larger than ours.
Here's the thing. Vegeta would totally be a noctis white man, totally.
I never said Naruto was white. I just said he's not necessarily Japanese. Because think about it. It's the land of the hidden leaves. It's not Japan. It just looks like Japan. Like, there is a difference.
Wasn't it in the Turtles crossover? They were from the land of New York?
Yeah, they were from Big Apple Village.
Big Apple Village.
Which just looked like New York City. Yeah. The Turtles came from New York, from Big Apple Village.
You know what also hurts anime, and this is just everyone tries to say, oh, anime characters are Asian, but then I'm like, give them the most American looking blonde hair, blue eyes. That's the only thing that really is the hang up with Naruto. Is they're like, let's make him blonde and blue, and I'm just like, no Asian person is born like that.
Yeah.
Look, Ichigo Kurosaki just happened to get orange hair out of nowhere.
Oh, he's totally dying that behind the panels.
No, that's natural. Yeah, as a kid.
Somehow.
It's funny because there's a bunch of characters in Reborn.
Her mom is white.
Here's the thing.
Because most Quincy's are European descent.
A bunch of characters in Hitman Reborn. They're all Japanese, right? But they're all connected to lineages of Italian mafias. So, like, anime just does whatever it wants, okay? Even when it's, like, Japan, they're just, like, also Italian mafias.
And that's not gonna go too much of spoilers for Bleach, but Ichigo does have some European blood in him. That's all I would say.
Yeah, like, here's a good example. Me and Jerry were talking about this with Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye, they were made specifically to be like some of the earliest half-moons in anime.
German, half Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, because their father's like a
German
painter. Yeah.
He might even be from Austria. Who knows?
They
did mention he was in the war, but they didn't mention which side he was on.
Right?
Lupin is French, yeah.
Yeah, I like that Lupin's his own nationality. He just Lupin. He has no nationality. He just his own.
Just is Lupin.
Just Lupin.
Also, don't forget what's his face. Cyborg 009 is also supposed to be American and Asian.
I was like, what? No, and you're like, look it up. I was like, oh snap, you're right.
I love how you totally sidetracked it from Scarlett Johansson to this now.
I was just gonna pull up this image for everybody, because it's very funny. I was trying to get this one image from Reborn. All right, here it is. It's perfect.
Every time I see Scarlett Johansson's husband, I just want to fight him.
All right, so see this image from Reborn. You see all these guys, all these people here.
Yep.
They're all like 10th generation Italians. They were also Japanese. They're all like mixed race characters, but they are all technically 10th generation Italians. Particularly the one in the middle with the big orange anime hair. It is a very funny series. All right. Velquit says, I was in my 30s when I found out Mimi from Digimon Adventure was Japanese, who just dresses like an American and not actually a white girl exchange student in Japan from America.
I know, right? She feels the most white
Especially
girl
when she gets her pink hair in season 2. Yeah.
Mimi is such a Westaboo, it hurt. Even before they said she lived in America.
Yeah.
She's such a Westaboo.
Yeah, I think dub. Yeah, I always play with the dub mains in Digimon because I love like one of the tamers. One of the main characters is clearly Chinese. It's all about his character is being Chinese. His English dub name Henry.
Yes. Though actually, a lot of Chinese Americans have like names like Henry. But the show takes place in Japan. Braden Birdwell went obscure Batman the Animated Series pick and says maybe she's playing the Red Claw. I'm pretty sure that's an Asian woman. Prove me wrong, but like I'm pretty sure Red Claw is an Asian woman. God, thank God her name wasn't Yellow Claw.
Oh yeah.
You guys want to talk about Supergirl?
Yeah, well, I mean, from one DC topic to another DC topic.
Supergirl. All right.
Well, now here's a character that technically is not a white woman, but might as well be.
Krypton looks like a pretty never mind, I'm not gonna go down that path.
I mean, it is a very Aryan race or white person.
I say, I don't think I've seen. In main DC Earth, I don't think I ever seen any darker skinned Kryptonians.
That's what I liked about Krypton, but Krypton was funny because like
Krypton, the show actually had
like every house was like a different ethnicity, and I thought it was kind of awesome. But I was like, man, somebody should use this again. And then every adaptation sends, nah. And I'm like, oh, it's cool.
No, it's just funny that the only like Kryptonic color I can think of is from another Earth in DC.
Yes. So we got the Supergirl trailer, which was a teaser. It gives us the story, the characters. It is basically the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic. There was one shot of Jason Momoa as Lobo where I thought he looked pretty good and was surprised he had a cigar in a PG-13 movie. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I actually thought this was a better first look than the Superman teaser. Everybody was saying Guardians of the Galaxy. Why is James Gunn remaking Guardians of the Galaxy? And I was like, I don't understand how you guys don't understand. James Gunn did not make this movie.
Yeah, I think what helps with this film is you can actually know what the story is in this teaser versus the first teaser.
The Superman teaser was just vibes, right?
Yeah.
This one's like Supergirl's drunk and depressed, and she's gonna help this kid, and then Lobo's here. And there's also this other guy that got arrested recently. DC can't escape controversy. Anyways, Matthew said, the original Hellboy had a cigar and that was PG-13. Yes, but that was also like 2003. The laws changed. You cannot smoke in a PG-13 except under very certain circumstances. You have to have there's certain rules and restrictions. I think you have to use it instead of language use. You have to use it instead of violence. There's a lot of rules around smoking now.
Santa, what are you talking about? That's just a very dick lollipop handle.
It would be funny if it was just like a bullet casing that you lit on fire.
Go full soul bad guy.
Yeah, soul bad guy style. Yeah. So who's directing Supergirl? It is Craig Gillespie, who is a very good director at directing Messy Woman Gets Her Life Together. My favorite movie he did was Cruella, and I really liked Cruella. So
was a male. I thought it was a female director.
Yeah, you would have thought, but no, it was a male director. Craig Gillespie's really solid at that. So I think it's good. Good director.
I forget. Was it the writer female? Right?
Yes, it's Ann Noguera. She is a new writer. She's also writing, I think, Wonder Woman for DC Studios. So whatever she did here, Gunn was impressed and got her on another gig almost immediately. So
I think what works this film because is Woman Tomorrow main DC canon? I know you haven't
Who
read the book, but I
knows?
forget.
Because as soon as that comic
Yeah.
ended, everyone's like, "Wow, Supergirl's really grown as a character. She's really the woman of tomorrow." And then her next appearance, it was she's a teenager again, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
"I don't understand anymore."
Yeah, I honestly think the Woman Tomorrow story works in this context because the classical thing about Kara is she kind of has an identity crisis because she's you know, she remembers Krypton and she was sent to babysit, take care of Kal-El, but oops, her capsule got locked in hyper time space, and thus she didn't age while Kal-El did, and he's like older than her, if I remember right. So she's kind of
Yep.
this like limbo, classical limbo state, and I think
Now we need an actual version of a Supergirl in the comics that we did get here in time and is the one who
I mean,
raises
isn't that
Clark.
well? That's Power Girl, isn't it?
That was
That's
kind of
really
the whole
Power
story
Girl.
of Power Girl. That's kind of the idea they were trying to do with her before they made her complicated, made her Atlantean.
Yep. Yep. So yeah.
Let's not go down these rabbit holes again.
No, we will not. We're sticking on
So
Supergirl the movie.
So yeah. So I think honestly doing the Woman of Tomorrow story a beat at the start as this new fresh Supergirl story is actually smart.
Yes,
Smart.
I agree.
Honestly.
And I think that from the trailer, it does seem like it's it's a space adventure. It's not set on Earth, so it gives a distinction visually from Superman. There's a shot that looked like Kandor getting bottled, so I'm like, okay, so we're actually going to do Brainiac, right? For Man of Tomorrow.
I like that because Man of Tomorrow is gonna be 2027, right?
Yeah.
They said.
So I kind of like Superman, Supergirl, Man of Tomorrow, because I imagine Supergirl's going to be in Man of Tomorrow if Brainiac's there.
Yeah. So I do like, I like that they're already I like that they were actually this. It's kind of nice to feel like they actually have a smart plan again.
Yeah. Because Marvel's plan is let's just throw out the last 5 years of our continuity and start back like nothing ever happened. Anyways, tangenting.
And such. So it's nice that they're you got foreshadow Brainiac this film. Post credits, he's probably gonna be showing Brainiac, and then that'll lead into Man of Tomorrow. And such that. So that's
Jay Pocket
really
mentioned
cool.
the color grading and said probably not final. Yeah, this movie's still 6 months out. With Superman, the first teaser was not graded the same as the final movie. So people say it feels like Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, but name a sci-fi movie that's not utopian sci-fi that takes place in space that doesn't feel like Guardians of the Galaxy. It was a trendsetter for a reason. Just happens to also be in a James Gunn produced project, but that's besides the point.
I think what helps. I mean it's one of those things where it's it doesn't help that clearly Supergirl Kara here is a frat girl. I'm not sure we'll call it the Guardians frat boys.
This
but,
first look though with the poster gave Star-Lord vibes a little too much for me. I was like, why does she have a Walkman? She's 20s.
Does she? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Muteki's mentioning sci-fi movies from before Guardians of the Galaxy. I meant ones since Guardians. They've all taken inspiration. It's just become part of the visual lexicon because it was popular and Hollywood likes popular. But yeah, I think this looks great. Also, hot take: Star Wars isn't science fiction; it's science fantasy. But anyways,
no, really, girls, they have space wizards for God's sake.
I don't understand how their science works, therefore it's not science fiction. But anyways, this movie, I think it looks good. I think it was a good first look. I'm excited for it. I want to see more, but I want them to take their time with marketing. Don't blow it all early. But I think thank you, Muteki. Those are movies that don't involve aliens and space travel the same way. Those are realistic space movies. That's a different genre. But you get what I'm saying, and I appreciate that. Anyways, I think it looks good. I don't really have much else to say. It was a teaser, so.
But I think it was honestly, yeah, I think it was a good teaser. Honestly, I do like the, I do like the line he sees
he sees the good in everybody. I see the truth.
I see the truth. I like that. I think that's a good way.
It reminds me of the early posters where it was the Superman poster was look up and the Supergirl poster was look out. Because she's not the same person.
Yeah, because I like it because the worst Kara is when she is just Rule 63 Superman.
Yeah,
it's
because I like the CW show and I love Melissa Benoist, but the reason they couldn't have Superman in that show very often is because Kara was the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good that they're very much making sure that Kara is different from from Clark. Which is good.
I thought Lobo looked fantastic. That one shot of him, which looks amazing. Jason Momoa was always supposed to play Lobo. This was his
born
part.
to play Lobo. It's
remember, Soundout, the very infamous thing about the time I said to my dad, "Hey, Dad, he's Aquaman. And my dad immediately then goes to me, why no Lobo?
That's what I thought too. As soon as I heard the casting, it was like when he was Aquaman, I was like, why is he not Lobo? That's like the role he's born to play. So I'm very excited he finally got it.
My dad loved
Yeah.
watching him, I think, like right before he
Wasn't he in like
I
a
think
Viking
before he was
show?
announced- He was in that like Huntiersman on Netflix show, I think, right before it was announced.
Yeah.
I think because he was in Game of Thrones, and then he was in something else. And I think my dad didn't really watch Stargate, but I think he already knew of him.
Mhm.
And my dad only vaguely knew of Lobo just because he used to watch Saturday mornings with me. You know, Superman the animated series, so he knows Lobo that way. So my dad was like, "This guy's literally what if Lobo was Samoan?"
Yeah. Veloquitz said, I really like his take on Aquaman. I understand he wasn't anything like Aquaman from the comics, but absolutely loved his take on the character and really made it his own. That's what I liked about it, is they weren't trying to force Momoa to be comics Aquaman. They wrote an Aquaman for Jason Momoa, and I think that worked pretty good. I enjoyed him as Aquaman. I just think I'm going to enjoy him more as Lobo.
Yeah.
Also, someone asked, Matthew asked, are there any Lobo comics I should read before watching Supergirl? Keith Giffen's Lobo is in a big fragging compendium, and it is the most like what's the word, irreverent. Yet also it has this wonderful caution sticker that says this comic contains mindless violence, numerous utterances of frag and bastich, space penguins, and lots of things exploding. This comic is insanity. There's also a smaller trade that's coming out like early next year.
Oh, so a good tie-in book there.
Good tie-in book. Keith Giffen. Keith Giffen on Lobo is the best.
Is Dog in there?
Dog is in here. Yes. This is like this is 1,300 pages of Lobo.
And the compendium, so it's cheap. It's pretty cheap, I imagine. Like, you know, pretty decently priced.
Cover price $60.
$60, Dan. That's some good. That's the size of. I think that's the problem I have with Omnis. Like, that's an Omni-sized compendium.
Yep.
Not really half the price of Omnis. That's always my problem with Omnis.
And look at that. Look at that contents list there. Look at that contents list.
Yeah, like that's always like with Omnis. Like, why are you so expensive when you're? Where I've seen some compendiums for half the price that are it's like same page length or more page length.
If you're like Matthew and thinks that blurb makes it sound like a comic you want to read, absolutely pick this up. Like it's okay to blind buy this. It's fantastic. I want my big fragging compendium too, DC. I'm waiting. You got him in a movie. Where's compendium 2? I want more.
I always say is I hope we see. We had Crypto the film. We had to get Dog. We need to get Dog.
We need to have them fight. Okay, we need animal and animal violence. It's gonna be fun.
Yes. Seekin, have you seen that Animal Farm trailer?
I don't want to talk about that. Okay, because
oh my God.
I don't want to say anything negative about Andy Serkis, but
something tells me that film is not Andy Serkis' fault. I feel like that's pure.
Something happened in there. And I don't know what was going on, but like, yeah, that was I don't want to talk about it. It was painful.
Communism fun.
No, you got. Have you seen the Animal Farm trailer, Wheels? You have to see it. Like you can. I cannot describe it in words as to how it was.
Because I started watching it and I was like, man, this looks like ass, and just turned it off.
No, you have to watch the whole thing. It gets so insane in the second half of that trailer. Like, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go watch it being ridiculous.
It's not what you think it is, surprisingly.
It does not does not follow the book as much as you think it would.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You need to Patrick Stewart just did a version of Babe. That one's a pretty cool one.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen that version.
I have. Alright.
It's up on YouTube for free.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes was on YouTube for free the other day, but I think it's down now. Anyways.
A lot of movies are free on YouTube, surprisingly.
Yeah. All right, let's get to toys. We got some toys to talk about. First of all, McFarlane teases Ice, Rocket Red, Authority Superman, and Wally West Flash are going up for pre-order on Wednesday.
Took us long enough to get a proper Wally.
Yep. Also took us long enough to get a proper Ice.
Well, we got a proper Ice, but can we get a fire that isn't translucent green?
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, Elite Edition Spawn, the first of the Image Founders Collection, which, as a reminder, comes with all that. he's going up for pre-order this week as well.
Well, definitely probably good. I have the MK spawn, but like honestly, this feels like the spawn I need for my collection.
I have the Kickstarter spawn, and this looks like the spawn I need for my collection. And this is going up for pre-order on December 18th. So that's pretty cool.
I think the only thing he's really missing is guns, and that's it.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. All right. And then also going up for pre-order this week on the 16th, that's tomorrow, will be Michelangelo, Raphael, Bebop, and Rocksteady for the Page Punchers.
I can't wait for these. I got the first wave, and even like they're definitely smaller than I think they should be. So scaling, they're actually nice, fun. Like they feel like upgraded Playmates figures. Honestly,
Yeah, I looked at them in store, and I was like, these look really nice, but the scale does bother me.
Yeah, no, that is what they'll annoy you, but like they are like fun. Like they kind of again like the fact that I feel like deluxe Playmates figures kind of gives them that kind of fun factor Playmates has, and that's what I like about them.
Yeah, it's just the scale bothered me too much, and I'm like, oh, I'll just wait for the next attempt.
I mean,
they still look good. I still think they look like good figures. I'm just like, I'm not going to drop the money on them because if the scale bugs me in the store, it's going to bug me on the shelf.
Yeah.
It's just my
at
thing.
this point,
yeah.
no, sadly at this point, I'm not sure we're gonna get any more better than this for IDW Turtles.
I think I was also so burned by those Loyal Subjects figures.
No, they're far better. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Funny enough, McFarlane remembered that these are kids. The kids can play with these toys. So
that is good.
Like,
I got the NECA 2012 Turtles. Those are pretty nice.
They are nice, but get that blow dryer ready because they're
pretty rough. All right. So, remember when we were wondering why they didn't take any pictures of Sideways' heads? Because Hasbro's incompetent these days. Thanks to the designer getting home from a vacation, we now have pictures of how Sideways' minicons become the alternate heads for the figure.
No, I think he transformed the Autobot head wrong because I don't think the arms supposed to be like that.
Unfortunately, I don't know how else they would go to get the same shape.
Because you put the arms up and just rotate the elbows outwards. That's I think that's how Ozzy's supposed to look.
They're ball jointed. I don't know. Well, maybe because they're supposed to point up. That's why
I think that's more show accurate, but I think they'll honestly look better. I think.
Yeah, part of the problem is because of the way they now transform. Instead of those like the horns being at the top of the head, they're at the bottom.
That's because before both of them, their legs were the horns, but now the Decepticon head, the legs are the antlers, but for the Autobot head, it's the arms as the antlers now.
Yeah,
and that's why they look weird because in order then to combine the mirror, they perhaps had to super link instead of like folding their arms away and such like that.
Yeah, and that's why you just have to straight up take the legs off of the black one. To do
also,
it.
I'm curious. Assuming the head.
It is a 5mm port, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming the neutral head. You just take out the neutral head then.
Yeah, you just remove it because you see it here. It's plugged into the chest, but it's actually not on a hinge. It's just removed. It is a nice way to do it, but it is one of those things that like is very strange they didn't put it in the marketing at all.
Again, that's his main gimmick. It's so weird that you think they want to have the classic you think they have like the 3 heads advertisement or something like that in the back of the box.
I don't think they're Titan Master compatible because they don't have the little clips to hold the heads.
They're 5mm port. They're 5mm port because they connect to their heads and such.
Yep, definitely seems like they prioritized mirror over the head designs, which
I get. I kind of understand this mirror. I kind of understand because like that's you want the whole. I think the more the gimmick they want to advertise is you can make a brighter for the bike.
Yeah, but then on the flip side, it's like most people want to display either of these heads because that's how he appeared in the show longer than the default head. It's kind of a back and forth thing, but I think this does its job for what it's doing. So
yeah, hey, it's time for you to talk about Star Trek again.
Oh yeah, so Nacelle had 2 updates. First of all, the Star Trek cruise will be having an exclusive figure.
What's that?
The Star Trek cruise is a floating convention.
Wait, what? Is it actually on a cruise?
It is on a cruise ship, and it's basically like, it is basically a convention on water. This is Star Trek The Cruise 9. They've been doing this for almost 10 years. And this is specifically Star Trek The Cruise and not like other ones in the past. There's a Muppets Tonight episode that takes place on a Star Trek celebrity cruise, and Beaker goes and hangs out with George Takei. I I love the
Kind of cool.
Muppets.
That's kind of cool that you're able to do this for 10 years. Something like you need like a concept like a convention at cruise and then disastrously.
Yeah.
But like I'm glad to know.
From what I've heard too, because I've never attended the cruise, because put me on a boat with a bunch of people and I can't get off. No, thank you. Claustrophobia.
that one Sonic X episode where it's like, get me off this thing.
The Muppets Tonight episode had the boat was in trouble, and George Takei was like, "I'm a captain. I'll go pilot the ship," and everyone's like, "You just played one on TV." Anyways, so the Star Trek cruise, the way it works for those curious, the guests and the attendees are on the cruise, but they are sectioned off. So like basically what they do is they rent one floor of a cruise ship to be like for the convention. They don't take the entire cruise ships because cruise ships are just massive floating buildings now. But the thing is that I was listening to Jonathan Frakes talk about the cruise on a podcast.
I say, do cruise even actually like sail anymore, or do they just stay in place?
No, they sail. They do sail. They're actually very popular for people that have the money to do so. Disney's got like 17 cruise ships. It's crazy. But anyways, so they do sail. They go to a location. It's like I think it's like a week-long trip. But basically, the way they keep it is that like there is half the floor is where attendees will have their rooms, and then half the floor is where the guests will have their rooms. And so they have like a roped off area, and they have like, you know, you can't pass beyond this barrier type thing. And that allows the guests to not feel like they're trapped with a bunch of fans on a boat. But they have events where they intermingle, like, you know, they're like when they go like, yeah, I think like last year's cruise when they docked at like whatever fancy island they docked at, you know, the actors that wanted to go hang out with fans could go hang out with fans kind of thing. And, you know, basically the guests don't have to hang out with fans, but they can if they want to, sort of thing. But then they still do like panels and Q&A sessions and games and all that stuff and screenings like you would do at a normal convention. It's just on a cruise ship. Any other questions about Star Trek the Cruise?
I mean, that's a thing I never heard of, but honestly, that sounds cool. It's like, I learned something new today.
I think Comic-Con tried to do a Comic-Con cruise and it didn't work as well.
That sounds disastrous.
Yeah, because it wasn't singular theme. I think you have to have a singular theme like Star Trek. And Frakes was saying, like, you know, all the people that attend those are usually really, really nice, and they're not trying to like hop barriers and stuff. Like, they're pretty respectful. So I think it's pretty cool. Now, who's the figure? I think it's Kirk dressed as a Romulan. I don't think they're hiding it that much. Now, the question that a lot of people had was, but what if I want it and I'm not going on the cruise? And Brian Volk-Weiss said, I've been asked by a few of us to put a statement of sorts, so I'm doing it on Instagram. Goes out saying, very aware of the 1701 collection debacle from 25 years ago, so he does know his history. Maybe you saw my video. And we never wanted to make a figure that everyone couldn't buy, so don't worry. So please read the picture above. So it says, this figure will be exclusive on the Star Trek cruise and available for everybody else in traditional packaging later in 2026. So if you're going on the cruise, you can get the box that says Star Trek Cruise on it. If you're not going on the cruise, you can just buy it later from the Nacelle website.
Okay, that's like the perfect type of exclusive. It's only the box is exclusive and not the figure itself.
So I think that's pretty great. And then he says, lastly, I tell everybody go get tickets to the cruise because it's already been sold out for months. So book 2027 as soon as you can. Because these things, because they only have so many spots on these. So like if you want to be on the cruise, you have to kind of plan 2 years in advance.
If you ever go on one of these, you need to call it the Santa boat arc.
I will call it that, and I will go if the cruise invites me to go. I'm not going to go on my own free will, but if they invite me, I will absolutely would love to go. Yeah, so that's the story there. Now the other thing is that Nacelle shipments, the first shipments of the figures from the Nacelle website are going to be starting to ship out beginning this week, and we actually have some packaging samples of Garrett, Jellicoe, and Valkyris and her insane amount of accessories.
So here's the thing, because I know you're taking you're moving away from toy reviews, but will this be the exception?
This will be the exception because we're only going to get like 2 waves a year. So I'm going to do the entire wave in one video. I'll do my whole like thing because I think that, you know, it'd be fun to do. And I'll just do it like Indiana Jones, where it's like, you know, I'll be doing 2 videos a year. It's not going to be breaking the algorithm.
I mean, also like, look, like who else has the knowledge of Star Trek to know what's features come with scenario.
Exactly. Like, I know all the stuff, and I know why Rachel Garrett has a head where she's bleeding and all that stuff. It's fun. So yeah, these are going to be coming soon. I don't know when I'm getting mine because I didn't order them from the Nacelle store or from Big Bad Toy Store, but it's good to see they're coming out. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited about these new figures. Now, also, I'm going to say, if they're doing an exclusive for the Star Trek cruise, they got to be doing one for the Vegas convention next year, right? Especially because the Vegas convention is going to be the 60th anniversary of Star Trek Celebration. And I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about going to Vegas next year. Maybe it'd be cool if I could buy an exclusive figure from Nacelle, you know, just saying.
That's how it goes. Let's go gambling.
It's funny. Every time I've been to Vegas, I've never gambled. Not even once. The most I gambled was walking into the One Piece Cafe with money and leaving with merchandise. But that wasn't gambling. That was just me doing my normal bit.
You can say that about going to any store.
It's true. I walk into the mall. I was at Box Lunch, and where did I put them? They are here somewhere. Oh yeah, I was at Box Lunch, and they had I got new hats, guys. I'm not gonna wear them in videos. It's gonna be for like when I go out. But I got One Piece hats. My mom was like, "Do you need new hats?" And I was like, "Technically, yes, because the one I've been wearing for years, and it's starting to wear out." And
I say how musky is it?
It's pretty bad. I don't like wearing it out, but I don't have any other hats that fit me well. But I got one that's like Luffy's Jolly Roger on. I got one with Zoro's Jolly Roger on it. So I just wear them depending on what outfit they match to. So
why is that not a collab campaign? Like One Piece in that, like what, Jolly Rancher candy?
Jolly Ranchers, yeah, that'd be fun. There's a lot, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's it for the nacelle part. For those that care, this is a PSA. I'm not going into details. There's a complete selection modification, Axle Driver, and Trial Memory version 2 going up for pre-order on December 26th. Get your money ready, double fans. They're hitting you up again. But it's actually nice because we barely get stuff for Axle, so maybe this... And that, actually, the fact it comes with the Trial Memory is new because the previous CSM Axle did not have Trial.
Will it come with Booster finally?
That's what I think people are hoping. I don't remember if the page teased Booster or not, but it should. It should come with Booster and Trial and everything. It should be an all-in-one this time. So, hopefully. Also, Shinkocho Seiho Kamen Rider Oja managed to beat out Knight to being released, and he is up for pre-order on Premium Bandai, or he's sold out already. I think he was a Keixis situation where he was very, very quick sell. But
Kamen Rider like insane people. Kamen Rider like insane people for some reason.
But specifically the insane people of the early Heisei era, not the later ones. There's something about them. There's that charisma that's missing. Let's go see if he's still available on the US side.
Is that Tumblr sexy man, I guess.
It kind of is like that. All right, he's still available on the US side, shipping in September 2026 for $100. Now, if you think that's expensive, let's take a look at the Mighty Orbots Deluxe Combining 12-inch figure 1985 edition. This is the first time there's been a full toy version of the Mighty Orbots.
I was Wolf. Could they not make it look a bit better? I'll say that.
Oh, let's get to it. So first of all, here is the Mighty Robots Deluxe Robot. They are definitely aiming for this to be a
retro toy,
toy look, right? Like they're not trying to make this a modern toy, very obviously. And so,
is it me or does it look 3D printed?
I think the model is 3D printed. I think they did say that because they haven't done tooling yet. Obviously, they need to get funding for it. But it comes with all the Mighty Orbots, which was a kind of it was a kind of remake of God Sigma. God Mars, yeah. It's kind of like a remake of God Mars. And so
it's not really like an adaptation. It's more like taking the silhouette.
It's basically what Doozy Bots was trying to be for Gundam.
Gundam, yeah. Like, even like fully Western, like at least the Doozy Bots still look like RX, Gun Cannon, Guntech. These guys, they have the same silhouettes as the God Mars guys, but like totally different heads and colors and such.
So, when assembled is a representation of his cartoon form with bringing every collector delight. Maybe not every. Colossal scale stands at imposing 12 inches tall, perfectly designed to scale with vintage 80s Godaiken and Matchbox diecast robots. Godaiken was a line of Bandai America reissues of Chogokin toys from Japan. Some even Sentai Robos ended up in that line.
I think I was like Bioman, I think, or Dynaman.
Yeah, Bioman, Dynaman, Changeman, Flashman, I think. It has a flight pose head, so he's articulated to make his neck look straight up, Paging McFarlane Toys. Features fully articulated ratchet arms and firing fists. So, of course, we got all the individual ones here, looking very cartoony. And then they combine together. There's some bonus accessories like the little ship that goes in the chest and the little robot sidekick. They also have the robotic imposter Tobor, which was from the classic episode The Devil's Asteroid. I own the show on DVD. I've never actually watched an episode. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm flying blind here, guys. But here's the reward tiers. This is the interesting part. So for $20, you can just get the little robot and the little ship. That's neat. It's an unarticulated figure. If that's what you're looking for, I don't know exactly what purpose that's serving. I guess if you just want little Orbots in your life, then you can just get a little Orbots. If you want the whole thing, it's $300. And that gets you the full box deluxe Mighty Orbots and all the accessories. This is going to get worse. Hold your breath. Start breathing for the next tier. This will come with all 5 robots, plus you will also get the non-transforming robot assistant figure and the vehicle. Then there is the Shadow of Umbra Ultimate Bundle. This is 575 episodes. And this will include everything in Tier 2 plus the Tobor figure, which is, I don't think, a transforming figure. Oh, these are die-cast. They are advertised as die-cast. So you get Tobor, which is the repaint. So you get, like, the second one. It is fully transformable, though, which you got that. That's pretty cool. So you include everything there. And that's the option. So it says, why back this project? They said we're not guaranteed a second chance. If this does not do well, we may not ever make it. If you want it, back it now. Die-cast metal parts, high-gloss ABS plastic, ratchet joints, retro-style packaging. And then here is some design development stages that they've gone through. Scaling it there with God Mars. Or is that God Sigma?
I think that's God Mars.
Yeah, God Mars. So you can see how he scales with older toys. There's the guy that designed it. They showed some video footage. You can also do add-ons like T-shirts and art prints and all that good stuff.
No insult to the designer. I think I think the idea of this campaign is not bad. I think having a a toy that would have existed back then for my Orbots is not a bad idea. But that price, it's the Tron scenario all over again, but even nicher.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I will say that this is definitely this is only for people that collect old school Chogokin and nobody else, right?
This is I feel bad because this is clearly a passion project and stuff like that, but so it's there's not corporation like Hasbro, but
Blade Raider says, and it looks like it's already doing better than Tron. I did want to point that out. At 74 backers, they've already raised $24,000 of their $95,000 goal.
Oh, that's actually good.
It's actually pretty solid. I think it's got a chance of succeeding. I think.
I want to root for it, but oh man, that's
because what was it? Tron needed 10,000 backers at 100. It was 260, right?
Yeah, 260.
Tron needed $2.6 million backed. Tron needed $2.6 million backed. This needs 95,000. This is a more reasonable goal for its audience than Tron, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking at dollar figures, because we kind of had to compare there. I think it's got a chance of succeeding. I'm absolutely not buying this whatsoever. And this is definitely 100% only for people that have said, I've always wanted a Mighty Orbot. Not me, but I'm happy for you. I hope it succeeds.
I want to root for it because this is independent. This is not like a
I do wish they pulled a Toynami and offered an all plastic version for $150, $200.
Yeah.
If there was a cheaper all plastic one, I might have actually backed it because that would have been
I think it's one of those. I appreciate the dream, and I do want to see, but man, you're really risking it. I'll tell you that. You're really risking this with this.
I want to see. Okay, 4 backers have backed the little robot in the car. 58 backers backed the $300 tier with Mighty Orbot, and 9 backers backed the bundle of the 2 robots. So that's kind of where it's at. I think it's got a chance. It's not over. We'll check in
I
on
think
it when it ends.
I think they know what niche you're going for, so hopefully I think it's one of those they know the niche you're going for, so like
It feels like
hopefully
they
just
have a
reach it
reasonable
down.
goal. They're not like overshooting. They're not like we need $5 million, right?
And that's the thing. The price, well, I still find ridiculous. I can at least understand because it is an
Yeah,
independent toys, gas, and all that stuff. They're not a big company.
yeah.
It's
Hey,
still
R says if it was
little.
Hasbro, the main one would be more expensive and need double the backers. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
So like, I can see where the price came from, but like it's still 300. Wolf.
Hmm.
That is a lot.
Are you guys ready to talk about Marvel Legends?
When's Marvel?
We're going over today,
No.
guys. We're going over today. I'm just fair warning because we're only just starting on the Marvel Legends, and we're 14 minutes before our normal cutoff. We'll just get it done in the time we get it done. Let's just not, do it for 2 hours. So first of all,
It's with his brand new Logan.
I don't know what to make of I Love You 3000 Iron Man because I think
It's
after all
cute.
the Avengers Doomsday news, I think I hate Iron Man now. But
No, no, I mean like annoying something that's out of their control. I think it's cute. I think it's it's a little cute gif and such like that and such.
Blade Raider
It's
Marvel Legends is the last thing today, just so everybody
yeah.
knows. If you don't care about Marvel Legends, see you next week. But it's cute. I just kind of wonder, like the whole idea behind it is like they advertise this as like you're supposed to give it to somebody you care about as a gift, and I'm like, I don't know anybody in my life that wants a pink Iron Man though.
Surprise. Yeah, you'll be surprised. I'll say that.
I'm
It's
sure
like I
I'm
think
sure
there's
there's people that want it, but my question is that
well, it's again. I mean, also, I think even then, it's the sentiment value.
right.
It's
What I was gonna say,
it's
my
not.
follow up question was, but how much is it gonna cost?
If it's I think if it's like the normal legend price, then that's fine. I think
Yeah, but if
that should
if
be
they upcharge it at all, it's gonna be
that'd be
like,
stupid.
what are you
That'll
doing
be
here?
yeah.
They
But
honestly
I think
should. They honestly should undercharge it so it can make it a nice like Valentine's gift, right?
yeah, I think again, I think the heart was in the right place with this thing. I think it's and I think
And it does have new
yeah.
sculpting. They sculpted a heart there.
Yeah, I think the heart is in the right place with this, and like I think there is gotta be an audience for it in terms of like someone giving this
You know
to
what's
a
odd to me
significant
though is it's
other.
fan channel on Amazon and not something you
Well,
could
because
buy
they,
at the
well,
Valentine's Day section of Target.
I think they know why. Because I think even the team knows we don't want this clogging shelves just in
Yeah.
case
No, it
scenario.
just kind of feels like one of those things that like a store would commission to have in like a Valentine's Day section, right?
Yeah, I think
But
having this be fan channel on Amazon makes sense.
I
It's
have
a
to ask a question. What is this I Love You 3000 thing? I've never understood it.
it was so this is I think a thing for the MCU specifically. I think it was like based off the what was it? Tony Stark has a heart thing. Wasn't it the
Was it
thing that
did his daughter say it?
yeah, I think it was something
Because
when he said this
I
to his
see
daughter.
Marvel use this phrase all over like it's the new greatest power. With great power comes great responsibility, but I've never understood it.
I think it's hold on, let me look, let me double check. Is it from it?
J Pocket says it's
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Endgame. Yeah,
yeah. It's the thing. It's the thing Tony says to his daughter when he's putting her to sleep.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
That
yeah.
never landed for me because we saw that daughter for 5 minutes.
Yeah, she says, "Yeah, I love you, 3000." I'm watching the clip right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is from the movies. So it is from the Endgame
Yeah, okay.
and
It
stuff
is
like
something.
that.
It's just like they throw this phrase out all the time, and I just have never really got like why it became a thing, And it's
I
also
think
just me not getting it as much.
I think it's definitely it's like one of those classic corny lines, but I think it's
Because
like
I
I
know
think it's
like Marvel Studios put out like a sizzle reel at Comic Con, and it was like, "I love you 3000, our fans," and I'm like, that doesn't make sense in that
yeah,
context.
As Matthew said, I think love you, 3000 means I love you more. Like it's the
Yeah,
classic like it's that kind of thing scenario.
yeah.
Like
Is it one
you
of those things where it became a meme, and I don't understand how it became a meme?
I don't think it became a meme. It became a saying that you
Yeah,
show. Like it's a compassionate thing. It's a geeky way to say how much you love someone and such like that and such.
I
I
I
mean,
think I know why
like
it doesn't work for me.
You're heartless?
No. It's because when I tell people I love them, I come up with something like specific to like our relationship and not like just quoting a movie. That's just me though. Like that's the way I do it.
That's the thing. It's more like people like loves the MCU together or
Yeah.
Marvel and all that stuff. It's I have stuff like this with my partner and
Yeah.
such like that and such. That's why I don't mind it really. It's like like was something I'll get probably no. I mean no, but like I appreciate the sentiments
Yeah.
there, like that. Like it's
Blade Raider
cute.
says it was a meme in the way that it was the most quoted line from the movie. Nobody I know ever says this. That's why I feel lost.
It's the same thing as the Christmas figures from Star Wars.
Hey, I heard Soundout got outed for being heartless. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I told you I relate to Wolverine, my god. No, yeah, it's one of those things where like
Soundout12 What is this world coming to?
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things. It's like I think it's really cool. I do think that I also would like to see more of these with other characters. Because I think the idea is solid.
Yeah, I mean that if they do that, we can have the full Pink Squad.
Like honestly, yeah, because like one of the fun things, like when they did Halloween Star Wars figures, I didn't know if I cared that much, and I got Werewolf Chewbacca because of werewolf. And then they started making more of them, and now I have this little sub display of Star Wars characters as Halloween monsters, and it's the coolest thing. Like I actually like it.
What is this actual? So. What is the I Love You 3000 exactly?
Oh my god, we just explained this, Wheels.
Give me the LGBT Avengers.
That would be fun. No, apparently Tony Stark said to his daughter, "I love you 3000" in game, and then it became a
No, I'm saying what's the no, I'm talking about what's the actual
it's
the product. I know what the phrase is.
It's a pink Iron Man that has a to and from
heart.
And a heart. It's got a heart in the chest, and it's a pink Iron Man, and then it's got a thing on the inside of the box you can write to and from and write a little message. So it's like greeting card meets Marvel Legends.
It has a flower also, so which
they reused the Valentine's
Day.
Yeah, it's a Valentine's Day.
So I know it's just it's just okay. That's why I was asking. Is this a Valentine's gift thing? Because I was like, why are they using the phrase that everyone loved because it was endearing with him and his child? I'm like, what's his merchandise for?
Yeah, that's the merchandise. They were phrasing it as like, give it to somebody, and it was funny because like I think like this was Mr. Stevie showed up, and then he was like giving it to Dwight, and Dwight was just not having it, and I'm like, Dwight's a Wolverine fan.
I love Stevie. He's so British.
He's so British. He's so British. He made the Tron Haslab 3 3/4 inch. So all I kept thinking about the whole time was how he was the one that was championing the 3 3/4 inch on the Tron, and I was just like, no.
It's just like you hear like Englishmen, English U.S. people, American people talking these.
It's almost like British people are a problem.
And then here comes this British man. It's like, oh, the street got so much British.
I know.
All of a sudden.
All right, well, we spent more. I wanted to spend a ridiculous amount of time on this, and I think we've covered it. So. All right, let's get to the next thing. So we got a Deadpool and Wolverine wave. Clock it, we're 2 years after the movie, right? 3 when these come out, basically. Actually, this will be out like in a week, right? Because that's how Marvel Legends dates work, seemingly.
No, because
I see. Psycho got my reference when I said British problem.
Yes.
Yeah, because this comes out. Deadpool Wolverine was 2024. So this will be
2 years.
So we're 1 year. No, because
these are coming out in 2026. So
I mean, it won't be 2 years into summer. You want to get technical?
It'll be like a year and a half. But anyways, we got Cassandra Nova, which is the first ever Marvel Legend of Cassandra Nova. It's the first ever action figure of Cassandra Nova. Cassandra Nova.
You want to talk about her messed up accessory?
Yeah, so she comes with Paradox's head with her fingers through it, and they literally said. Like, yeah, it's just the head attached to a hand, which I think that's delightful, by the way. Everybody was like, that's creepy. I'm like, I know, that's the best accessory ever made for Marvel Legends.
It's so macabre. I love it.
I wish she gave with another hand for Deadpool. So she could have her fingers through Deadpool.
Now Johnny...
I love how Frank Quitely drew this one time in one panel back in the early 2000s, and then it became her entire, like, power set in this movie.
I mean, that or it comes with Johnny's mess underneath.
Yes. And they did literally just pull out the Matt Murdock body and slap the head on there because it is a attachable head.
Just use any suited
I
body.
may or may not have bought a Matt Murdock this morning after watching the stream.
I'm more surprised you didn't own one already.
I didn't own one because I was like, what am I going to do with this? Daredevil's the one on the shelf, not Matt Murdock. And then I was like, oh, but they're different people.
You're a Daredevil freak.
I know. I'm a Daredevil freak, but I do have limits because I'm not buying that new Frank Miller Man Without Fear Daredevil because the articulation is crap. He does not. He has a torso joint that doesn't do anything. It's annoying. I hate those. Anyways, also the scale's off. He's like gigantic, and he's blonde for some reason. Anyways, we're not talking about that figure. We're talking about this one. She looks great. No complaints. I mean, literally, like, what else are you gonna do with Cassandra Nova? She has different hands than normal. That's fun. Got a 2-finger hand. She can special beam cannon you. Anyways, there's that. Then we got X-23 Laura Kinney herself, who looks magnificent. I'm really happy. I hope the claws can come out of the feet like the other Lauras because I like that feature.
Apparently, it said yes, so I think that's the case.
Yes. The cool part is the glasses are removable, so you can put the glasses on either head. She has 2 different heads, specifically for different directions of hair, even though they're the same exact expression, which makes me wonder, why is Wig System still not in Marvel Legends?
It is, but only for Odin for some reason.
Yeah, why is it only Odin? Like, this is a figure that really could do Wig System. Like, call up the G.I. Joe team. Figure out how they did it. Like, it just feels really odd that, like, it was different expressions, even more odd, I guess. But, like, it's just weird that we have 2 different heads for 2 different hairs instead of swapping the hair. Anyways, she does come with the backpack, and she is solving my problem that I lost my X3 Juggernaut's helmet like years ago. So, thanks, Laura.
They made this for you, not for Cassandra, but made this for your own Juggernaut.
Exactly. Yeah, you can put it on Cassandra. I'm gonna stick it back on my own Juggernaut because I lost his helmet somewhere between 2007 and now.
Hopefully it fits.
Yeah, it'd be funny if it didn't fit. But he has a ridiculously tiny head, so it probably will.
Yeah.
Anyway, she looks great. Then we got there is only one blade, and there only will be one blade because it's our only blade. But I'm very happy because look, he can high kick. He can pose better than Wesley Snipes could in that movie. Like, we're living here. We're cooking. He's also got, like, the smiling head that makes it look like he's talking about people ice skating uphill again, which makes me very happy.
The only thing I wish he came in was the bazooka.
Would have been nice, but it's technically Punisher's bazooka, so.
Well, I have the new Punisher for the... You might say, I hope a new future Punisher comes with the bazooka so you can steal it
yes.
for him.
And then we got Cowboy Deadpool because apparently somebody hates Elektra.
So they did say, to be said, there is going to be a wave 2.
Yeah. I don't know how there's a wave 2, though. They kind of, like, outside of...
Well, there's going to... But
Gambit's going to be in the Doomsday line. That's what I figured Gambit would be in the Doomsday line because he's in that movie. So, like, Elektra's the only one I'm missing. Like, who else is missing besides Elektra?
Maybe your more Deadpool Wolverine variants, and maybe we'll get like
Chris Evans.
Pyro.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Yeah, that's true.
Chris Evans,
I guess there's Cybertooth would be fun.
There'll be several characters. There's a lot of characters in that movie. They could make figures up.
Cowboy Deadpool.
That's a really nice Deadpool.
Maybe that's how we get some Fox characters.
Oh my god, they just start making like Azazel and stuff.
Yes,
that actually could be funny.
Listen, if they can make me a Marvel Legends Kevin Bacon, they can have my money.
It's true. All right, well, Cowboy Deadpool I wasn't gonna get when I heard the listing for Cowboy Deadpool, but then they showed that twirling gun thing, and I was like,
that's where you kind of
now I'm in. Now I'm in. He looks great. I do wish his articulation was better because he looks like he's in pain.
He does look at the stick of his butt.
If I have one complaint about Marvel Legends articulation, I don't really care about boot swivels because for like 99% of characters, they don't need them. I have a problem with, here's a torso joint that just rotates at the top and has 0 front and back crunch. Like,
so you mean most DC Multiverse figures?
Exactly. I don't like that joint. I'm like, if you're not going to have the torso crunch, don't even put a cut in it.
That's the thing. Diaphragm joints, as we've seen from Money like Jada and stuff like that, are good joints. It's just you need to have cut. Yeah. You need to cut it far enough where they can actually bend forward. That's the problem with Hasbro and McFarlane.
Yeah.
They don't bother to do a bigger cut in the socket.
And then I'm just like, it looks ugly because I'm never going to have a character turned mid torso. That doesn't do it. Like, it looks awful. You know, like I like if it's not gonna bend and crunch, like then don't do it.
I think it's more frustrating because the fact we know they can because the Gamerverse Wolverine can.
Yeah, they can totally do it. They just choose not to for whatever likely budgetary reason. All right, then okay, so like I got tagged so many times this morning. Like I woke up and I saw these notifications and I was like, okay, something happened at that stream. They made Brown Suit Wolverine, guys. And they not only made Brown Suit Wolverine, they gave him his mask from the concept art. Do you know how happy that makes me? I was so worried we get a maskless only brown suit, and I could never, stick him on my shelf and pretend that Wolverine looked like this in every movie. But look at this,
Monkey Paul's curl.
Yes, he has a masthead, and he has the collar and the downed mask, but he does not come with an unmasked head.
So what was the theory you said? Is I think Hugh Jackman's likeness expired?
That's my theory, is that Hugh's likeness expired because there's another Wolverine coming up that also doesn't have an unmasked head. I guess they only had it last year. That being said, you know what I'm gonna stick? You know what unmasked head I want to put on here?
What?
It's not the one that came with the yellow Wolverine. I want to put this one on there. The one that came with the leather jacket Wolverine from Origins.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Hugh Jackman. It looks like live action Wolverine. It doesn't have enough hue to make it be like distinctively Hugh Jackman, right? Like that's kind of the problem with the figure to begin with. But if I stick this on this body, I'm gonna be like, that's Wolverine. So I'm very excited. This would have been my reveal of the stream if they hadn't announced other stuff.
But he looks great.
He looks
doesn't
fantastic.
he? He has the butterfly joints and everything like that.
The butterflies look actually like better range than the yellow suit one does.
Yeah, because the problem with that the rotator cuff style butterfly joint, if you don't have the cuts in the chest,
they're useless.
Chest for it, they're useless practically. Yeah.
Oh, Triton.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. This is already Marvel Legend of 2026 for me in a lot of ways.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm gonna buy like a second one of this Wolverine just to use as a custom body fodder.
Yes. It's a good custom body because it's got shoulder pads plus no sleeves. That's like perfect Wolverine. Now, here we have the battle damage Wolverine that we all expected. Like when they said they were doing a Wolverine, I was expecting them to pull this out, not expecting the brown suit.
Here's film accurate Wolverine with the mask finally.
Yep, with the mask, no sleeves, no shoulder pads. He didn't have that, but he has all the battle damage, which looks great. I'm buying this. Also, no unmasked head. But luckily, we get a second expression with the masked head, so he doesn't have to look so stoic. Because my only problem with the other one is he's just kind of standing there, just staring.
I kind of wish they include the cat, the surprise cat face he made at the final.
That would have been fun. But that's one thing I'll give NECA. Like when they do the Back to the Future figures, they had like a bunch of expressions that were from one shot. Like he had the Doc Brown, like the full mouth jaw dropped look on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mutaki's like, are they gonna make the no shirt version? Probably. They got to fill out the next wave with at least a Wolverine.
Listen. If they make it, I'll buy it.
Cover your tits up.
I would buy it both as well. I bought the Logan figure, and I don't even have a spot for him on the shelf, okay? That also is another head option. You could get if you don't want to buy the previous yellow one, see if you can find the Logan, because the Logan had a pretty good unmasked head if you're looking for an unmasked head. That's my advice of the week. All right, this is going to go out for pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Wheels, which ones you want?
I love you.
I like you're asking me on air when I'm like, well, I'll just make a document for you to have a checklist of
or a survey.
Pre-order.
Wheels is making a list.
I just want to put Wheels on the spot and see what would happen.
Well, let's just say there's at least 4 figures from this showing that I want.
Okay. Well, you make the doc for me and get it to me on my desk tonight, so I have it for tomorrow. I'm not going to pre-order Cowboy Deadpool, but I'm going to order the rest.
I have to imagine.
That's one that I don't want.
I like you implying that we'll need to snail mail it to you.
I just like the phrase. I want it on my desk by tomorrow, and I just want to use it more. Okay.
and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say to Soundout, hey, you got that thing I sent you?
Exactly. You can just start sending me Harvey Birdman gifts. It'll be great. I will tell you, guys, I'm gonna order Brown Suit Wolverine at like 3 retailers and see who gets it first. I'm so excited for that thing. I'm doing that game.
Favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, Sound Out. Remember that one time? Okay, so this was one time, me and Sound Out, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. This was back when Jerry still had his job at the casino, and it's just me and Sound Out hanging out, and we're just like hanging out. And one night, really late, I'm like, "Hey, Sound Out, if you actually were an actor in Hollywood, and you got hired to be in the MCU, what would you be?" And Sound Out was like, I'd want to be Wolverine because he's like my favorite. And I literally like no chill. I just go, "That's fucking stupid." It sounded like, what do you say? That's fucking stupid. I go, "You're too damn fucking tall, and you look like a baby-faced person. If anything, you should be Cyclops." It sounds like, man. At first, I was offended, but
that's the actually
really good. It's really good casting.
Yeah, that's the I never had Sound in real life, but honestly, every time I look at me, it's like, you look ginormous.
I'm like 6'2".
Yeah, no. I said and then I said to Sada, I said, "Sada, if anyone's supposed to be Wolverine, if I wasn't disabled and didn't get the growth spurt I'm supposed to actually physically have, I'm like, I would be perfect for Wolverine." And Soundout's going, "No, that's right. You technically do have the weird mutton chops going on."
Yep.
You do.
Because the thing is, I'm the same height as Hugh Jackman. So, yeah. All right.
And what's fun? It's funnier too. If I wasn't disabled and had that weird growth spurt, I'd probably be slightly taller than.
Probably.
I'd be almost like eye level with Undertaker. You know, WWE's Undertaker.
So speaking of Undertakers, here's Deadpool.
Does this technically count as an unofficial Maximum movie Deadpool?
This is a Maximum movie Deadpool in my eyes. They upped what the Mafex comes with.
So I love how macabre his first accessories are.
So he comes with the Wolverine claws from the opening scene. He also comes with the bone nunchaku.
Well, for some reason they said just using this thing called string. They just do 2 versions. There's 2 molded versions.
2 molded versions. He gets the skull and the spine.
That way I laughed. I laughed so hard because I can't believe they actually included that.
I can't believe this exists, guys. Like,
I honestly thought they were going to include the whole skeleton as a accessory for
I was like, is this a Build-A-Figure? Or that they just kind of stopped it? They're like, it's just the stuff he used as weapons. He does come with the golden pistoleros, which he got off of Nice Pool after Nice Pool was killed by murder.
He died of murder.
Then he comes with the weirdest accessory because we never actually saw these in the movie. They were just referenced in a thing I can't say on stream.
No.
Whole can.
The whole cans were seen, I believe, in one frame.
I think
they were in one freaking frame. I could have swore.
I swear, that's the thing. I swear there was a frame. There was a scene where he did use whole cans, but I might be misremembering. Or I'm thinking Free Guy.
I'm thinking Free Guy is where he used the whole cans.
Yeah.
Because
I could have swore he had the.
Oh, he's had them in the comics.
I'm gonna double check.
He put one of them on the. Oh, he had them on Fortnite.
Yeah, I think that. I think that's
probably where he just talked about what he did with the whole cans. He didn't actually show them.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's the Marvel Legends team excuse to actually make 16 scale whole cans.
Because they said they work with any figure. They said they're like they're.
I need these. I need these just because of it.
Yeah, honestly, I have temptation to pick up the drink just for the whole cans.
Funny story. Yeah. I had at one point in my life, I wasn't even buying them, but I had somehow ended up with them in my custody. I don't know how whole cans ended up.
I think I think everyone has a story where they never bought whole cans, but somehow they got their hands on whole cans somehow.
Exactly.
No, that literally happened. That literally happened. One day I remember we were at my house and me and one of my relatives were like, "Yo, you didn't buy this," and I'm like, "I didn't."
Because for people who don't know, because
trying to figure out who the fuck bought it.
Because people don't know, because Hasbro kind of sadly killed them because they keep neutering them. But whole cans were like a phenomenon when they came out there in the 2000s.
Yes,
they were everywhere.
There were whole cans and I think the thing hands
and ding feet.
Ding feet. You guys want to know which roleplay set I had as a kid?
What you had?
The Human Torch dress up set. which is just a clear plastic mask that lights up, and then
That's
two
creepy.
gloves with missile launchers on them, and a belt
That's-
clip to hold the extra missiles.
That's a horror movie villain mask. That looks
I know,
creepy
right?
as hell. That's creepy as hell.
I was a big Human Torch. I still am a big Human Torch fan. Like, but
No, you're not.
I am. You know I am.
No, you're not.
What, you wanna fight me, Wheels? Want to fight?
No, you're not.
Fight with Hulk
With Hulk
hands.
hands. Hulk hands versus Thing hands. Like, which ones wins? Also, for some reason, while we've been talking, I just started posing like this Wolverine, this Logan figure, and I put him into fastball special pose, and now I'm kind of like, I want to like set up a display where it's like Deadpool movie Colossus throwing like Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Yes.
I still need to get
Yeah.
that Colossus.
You should. He's good. All right, back to this. So, Hulk smashing aside. This is everything he comes with, and then they threw in Dogpool. Because Dogpool...
This figure is the main figure. He's the Deadpool. The Wade is the accessory.
Yes. They did the same thing they did with Headpool. Headpool was the figure and Logan was the accessory. So here this time it's Dogpool plus Deadpool deluxe pack.
Also, if it makes it more, if it wasn't clear, I don't think Ryman has clear his likeness for any of these figures. I feel like if any figure would have included his likeness, it would have been this figure. But I think he's so traumatized from Green Lantern.
Which, you know what? Fair. Some of those figures are like nightmare-inducing, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want anyone to have easy access voodoo dolls. So this will be going up for pre-order January 29th. A little far out, but you know, take it. Ooh, maybe Elektra's in a deluxe pack.
He comes with the gun.
Maybe she comes with the bazooka. Maybe she comes with the whole car. The Honda Odyssey.
That'd be great.
Honda Odyssey plus Elektra. No, I think with Elektra, they got to be making Elektra because they're going to make Gambit for Doomsday, and I'm pretty sure they're not making like all these other figures and then not making Elektra. I just want my Elektra.
It's gonna be like Elektra. It's gonna be like what? Elektra, Johnny, Sabretooth probably.
Pyro.
And, like Pyro. Yeah, it's gonna be
Pyro
like
had
that.
lines.
Yeah.
And then another Deadpool and another Wolverine.
Wolverine,
there was a listing for, or there was somebody that said they saw a Cavalrine Marvel Legend, and maybe that.
I hope that's. I hope.
That would be bonkers because, like, imagine licensing Henry Cavill for a figure based off of a 2-second cameo.
Yeah, I mean they've done crazier stuff.
Henry Cavill could use some money.
I'm still waiting for the Kevin Bacon Marvel Legend to go with the Guardians.
I know, but like the question is, do we get 2 Kevin Bacons? Do we get just Kevin Bacon, or do we also get Sebastian Shaw?
No, we get 3. We get Nazi Shaw, First Class Shaw, which are the same movies, and we get Kevin Bacon.
No, I mean they could do what they did with the Magneto and Charles head. It's the one base buy for all 3 characters.
Just swap the heads around. They include a microphone. They're like, "That's for the Guardians Holiday Special."
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I want old man Nazi Kevin Bacon just because like I popped so hard when I first saw First Class and he went Wonderbar.
Wonderbar.
I don't know why. But
I
that one
love
popped
First
me
Class.
so hard. I don't know why, but that made me laugh so hard. And we were only in the first 5 minutes of Oswish.
Like, the thing is so funny about First Class, I look at it, I'm like, that's not a good X-Men movie, but boy, is it a good movie. Like, Matthew Vaughn directed the hell out of that movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a good Magneto movie.
It's
a good Magneto movie.
Yeah, well, it's mostly a Magneto
It was a
movie,
Magneto movie originally. They just were like, oh, X-Men Origins Wolverine didn't work. The origin for everybody.
First Class. Yep.
All right. Then they finally revealed what was up with all this gold they kept doing. Right? They kept teasing this gold, and everybody was like guessing this, guessing Doctor Doom, Latveria, all this other thing.
I got Shocker because I mean I first got Shocker because like look, it's like a crook. It has to be like a crook. It has to be like a goon that like.
No one guessed
that,
Grizzly because no one would guess Grizzly. I didn't know Grizzly was a gold bar Robin guy.
The Spidey team really likes their Glepshinos.
They're running out of characters. That's why. Not a furry. Who's this? Blade Raider.
I mean, let's face it.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it, Wheels?
I was gonna say I don't even think this character's mentioned in the book I have.
So, but, I mean, let's face it. Let's say this is an excuse to release, as they said, our excuse to release and retool Ursa Major.
They were like, let's retool Ursa Major, but then they also include Ursa Major's head and hands in case you didn't get the previous one.
Yeah, it's pretty much a double. Yeah, as we talk about Kevin Bacon, this is a double character. Really.
If they can do this, they can give us a triple bacon. combo.
Yes.
With fries. And a
God,
drink.
I would love a triple bacon right now from Wendy's.
Also, complete side note, because I keep playing with the Logan figure. I didn't realize he had butterfly joints this whole time. They're completely useless, but he's got them.
Yeah, the jacket's in the way.
Yeah.
Found out. I'm pretty sure they're more useless. I'm pretty sure they're actually useful than if you made a figure of me, and it's like, why does he have knee articulation? He can't move his legs.
Oh, so you can pratfall. Well, you can do pratfall. That's why.
Wheels, you need to see Knives Out 3, by the way, because there's a character in that you would appreciate. Anyway.
Here's the real question: who plays her?
I forgot her name. Talk about Grizzly while I look this up.
But still, like, I mean, like, Grizzly's one of those, like, he's one of the more known Z-listers, and that's not seeing a lot. But
Yeah.
so he's just like,
Is it weird that I want to get the gold bars to just put? Wait,
I realize. People may know him because he was in Across the Spider-Verse.
That's right, he was.
He was in the montage of Miles.
Yeah.
The Miles game montage. So he does have film credits to him. Grizzly has film credits.
Yep. It was Kaylee Spaney. Her character has a moment in that movie that, like, it's hilarious. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Anyways, next, that goes up for pre-order January 15th. Fan channel, not Amazon, because this is a little too glup shitto for Amazon.
I think they got tired of all the shelf warming Spider-Man 5-packs.
Yeah. Now, you notice we haven't had a 5-pack in a while, right? I think the Strife one broke them.
Yeah.
All right. Then we got my boy, and I have to bitch and complain. Why does he come with a chain? Does nobody read Ghost Rider comics? I say as I'm very much in the scenario of anyone seen the movie Tron? Anyways, Johnny Blaze does not use a flaming chain in this era of Ghost Rider. Red bike? Check. Fire? Check. Chain? No. That's a Danny Ketch thing that Johnny absorbed in the power of synergy. Okay? You can read the entire original run of Ghost Rider, and he don't use a chain. It's not one of his signature moves, okay? All right. That being said...
I'm convinced the chain's dual. It's like part of the same runner, like mole runner as the skull at this point.
It's a new skull, so that theory's out.
Oh no, right? Yeah, you're right. It can't be.
So, otherwise, zero complaints. Absolutely adore this. I've been wanting a classic Johnny Blaze in the line since we got the Retro 375 one, which was the only vehicle set they ever did in that line. We do need a new chain mold. The one sucks. That's why I'm tired of seeing it, but.
Yeah, it's not, he can barely hold. None of my Ghost Riders can hold it very well.
Yeah. He's reusing somebody's belt. That belt came from somebody.
I think that body mold's new because I think it looks new.
It's Vulcan.
I don't recognize it.
It's Vulcan.
Oh, it's Vulcan.
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard.
Those
to tell
are the Phantom Rider boots, I think. No, they're not. They're different. Anyways, otherwise, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. The bike is the same bike mold from the 2018 release, but they just painted it red, which is cool. But they put that little thing on the back with the skull on it that is removable. The fire is all removable as well. But you can remove the back piece, which is good for that accuracy setup. But you don't need the chain, guys. Just give the chain to your Danny or whatever.
I think it's one of those like Marvel editorial where it's like it can't be Ghost Rider with the chain, so include it scenario.
Also, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, made to order with a smaller car. Thank you, please get it done.
Get that tinfoil hat on, send out.
Yep. Clown makeup, more like it. I gotta join.
Listen, guys. They can make it made to order. If they can make a his tank made, they can sure as fuck make the car.
Exactly what I'm saying. I may have slightly got a little hostile with somebody in the Hasbro Pulse comments today, but we chilled out and it was good.
Here's the thing.
I left in the comment. They were like, "Tell us what other Ghost Rider characters you want," and I was like, "I want a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider." And then someone was like, "They already tried that," and I was like, "Look, if Mephisto, Goblin Queen, and friggin' Damon Hellstrom get a second chance, Robbie Reyes gets a second chance." And then they were like, "You know what? You're actually right. But how do they do it? Do they just sell the figure? They do the car?" And we had a nice conversation about it. But someone did try me this morning, and I came off really hostile, but they backed down. They were cool. So apologize to that person if you're somehow watching. Like I may have come off a little heated.
Stand your ground.
I may have come off a little heated. You were not as insulting as I took it. I took it as a personal affront, and I was like, no, that actually was not quite the right way yet. So
here's the thing. Robbie's just still hope for Robbie. I think with Kingdom Hearts 4, that's clown makeup lane for Hellfire. He's deep in that clown makeup.
Yep. Anyways, he also comes with a cool mid-transformation head, which I think is great. I think that's awesome. Yeah, outside of the chain being included, no complaints.
What's actually cool, I noticed the mid-transformation head, it's almost like similar to the sculpt of the mid-transformation head of the retro card, Johnny.
It is.
So it kind of looks like, so you can kind of, it's sort of
like that's
like
stage one, this is stage two, and then the final stage
two,
three.
and then, yeah, you could do like a cool like stop motion thing, where it's like tradition to that. We just still need we still just need like actual civilian heads for all of them and such. You just you need to hide the neck. You just need to hide the skeleton neck and such.
And actually, it kind of works because in this you don't actually have to hide the skeleton neck because Johnny wears a high collar. Because this outfit this outfit is Johnny's performance outfit. Like he goes and does stunts looking like Ghost Rider in this era.
I know the Johnny retro card figure has the skeleton neck. Does Danny have the skeleton neck? Mine's in storage right now, so I can't look.
Yes, he does.
He has a skeleton neck.
Yep.
Okay.
Says, sorry, Johnny, a stage 3 Ghost Rider. Jay Dellaby says we need a redemption of Robbie Ray's Ghost Rider. Like, I want the car, but if we don't get the car, Ramen Toys makes a car. I just need the rider to make it all worth it.
You just need that Tokon synergy. You just need that Tokon synergy.
Midnight Sun synergy already failed me, so... Now I just need... Braden Burwell mentioned 90s Johnny with Coat and Guns. Vengeance is another good one. Phantasma would be a good one. There's a lot of characters to still do. But I think it was good to get a nice, solid Johnny, because the last couple have been so... slapdash.
90s or 2000s coded.
2000s coded and slapdash. This is one's distinctively Johnny. Also, fun fact about original Ghost Rider, way back in this. His head didn't catch fire and melt his skin away. His skin became transparent. That's where the skull comes from. And it was under moonlight. It wasn't a controlled transformation. The sun would go down, and the moon would come up, and then his skin would turn transparent.
What's the curse in the first Pirates movie?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like the Curse of the Black Pearl. They changed it later to where you could control it, but at the beginning it was like
Nicolas Cage did that as well, I believe. I think the first time in the movie. It was
in the first time,
and Darkness.
Yeah, they always did a transformation at night because when you're shooting film and Flaming Skull, it doesn't look good in the daytime. See Spirit of Vengeance, where they had Flaming Skull in the daytime and it didn't look good.
That movie's ugly.
It is. I do like the ending of that movie though. That was like a top 10 villain death.
I imagine this Johnny just drinking at night, and then night comes and the skeleton's like, "What? What are you guys looking at?"
Jay Dellaby says, "I'm shocked they haven't made Wolverine yet."
Yes, they did.
They actually, surprisingly, they did like less than a year after he debuted. It's just it's the
Logan
Logan one. It's not the Akihiro one, but they have at least made one. Scarecrow would also be a good figure too. I would like a Scarecrow, Marvel Scarecrow. Anyways, Ghost Rider talk aside, this goes up in January, fan channel, including Pulse.
I gotta say, I can't wait for the classic of Marvel Scarecrow packaging.
Yes.
They do make one.
Marvel Scarecrow's kind of more terrifying than the DC one. All right, what else do we got? Abomination.
I'm saying
Hey.
I am so because I've been wanting a classic Abomination for years, and I've been saying they should use the Square Enix Avengers Abomination body, and they're doing that. It's like, thank you. I've been wanting this for so long.
I think this is great. My only problem with that body is the fact he wears pants.
You want him all out?
Where's the thong? Like, the Abomination thong is, like, iconic.
Oh, you want the thong? I don't want bare.
No, I don't want bare naked Abomination. I just want Abomination in a thong. I'm not a monster. Oh, AR, yes, we do need a Sal Romero World War II Ghost Rider to go with the Wolverine now. And that whole squad.
I like he represents both like classic and Immortal Hulk. I think this is our first Immortal Hulk rep in Legends. That's really cool.
It is our first Immortal Hulk accessory, which I think is awesome.
It's nightmare inducing, which it's Immortal Hulk.
Immortal Hulk,
good
body horror comic.
As someone who skipped the previous Build-A-Figure one, I'm just glad that we got one that's not a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah. I think it's great because I have the what was it, the 2016 one, the classic Build-A-Figure.
The Build-A-Figure.
The one that just with him in his onesie.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one. But I think this one's got a lot better articulation range and a lot better.
Has actual butterfly joints.
Blade Raider said "Bare Naked Abomination" is my new band name.
So this is not a retro card because you can't do retro cards.
Yeah, they're
for
not
Hulk.
doing retro card Hulk, even though that's what this is why I don't pay attention to leak listings, because there's leak listings for retro card Hulk. I'm like, physically, how would that work? It's gonna be
it's a
4
Hulk
boxed
capsule.
figures. Yeah.
It's a whole capsule, which is practically the same thing. Honestly, it's the same thing.
Yep.
You know, they have a very I mean, that Hulk render looks very
They said specifically it is
2000.
based on the Toy Biz Hulk toy line, which was the Marvel
Yeah.
Legends adjacent line that had Hulk stuff in it.
Yeah, the whole classic. Because
Yeah.
that render of Hulk looks very Oh, I'm blanking the name. It's the artist that did all like the 2000s era.
Scott
promo
Johnson.
Art. Oh, Scott Johnson. Yeah, it looks very
Yeah.
Scott Johnson Hulk. I don't think.
It's
I don't
kind of
think
like the
that's his
box for
artwork.
Dragon Man being the Fantastic Four classics.
Classic. Yeah, I'm not sure that is his artwork there, but it looks very similar.
It might be. He's
to
done a
his
bunch of art for them. Like he did the retro
Yeah.
card Fantastic Four art. So
Oh, they actually redrew that
Yeah.
for that box there. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. He's been doing a lot of art for them, so I think it's probably him. This looks great. This will. I didn't catch a pre-order date for this.
I don't think they said a date yet.
I think they said this was just a preview. Yeah, they said there's gonna be 3 more of these.
I am looking forward because as a Hulk fan, like we've been dry, man. We've been so dry with Hulk.
I need a Doc Samson. I need an A-Bomb. I need a Hulk 2099.
We need Smart Hulk.
We need Smart Hulk from MVC.
Yeah, because people don't realize when Hulk in MVC is Smart Hulk. I think some people don't realize that.
All right, then we finally got. Okay, so I'm actually really excited about this. This is my third best reveal. First was the Ghost Rider. Second, Brown Suit Wolverine. Third, this.
Are you happy to delay that video, the X-Men team video now?
You know, sometimes like this is how I stay like not like a psychotic nightmare of depression and anxiety, because like I get these ideas. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should. I take this vibe. I have this vibe. I'm like, maybe I should delay the X-Men teams video. Like, I want to work on the MVC one instead. I got this other stuff. Let me just push this off till next year. And then, what do you know it? A week after I delay the X-Men Teams video, we got 2 more members for X-Men Teams announced for us. This is why I know everything's going to be okay. You know, this is my spiritual awareness of the cosmic nature of the universe and how things work out, because that was just really nice and reassuring. That aside, Colossus,
okay, hippie, chill the fuck out.
Colossus has not had a Marvel Legends since 2018.
Yeah, since the 2-pack with Juggernaut, and which that got released, but so the figure is old.
The only one we've gotten since was the Age of Apocalypse one.
Yep.
Which is not the same guy. So this is
really
very welcome. And he comes in a 2-pack with Kitty Pryde, who hasn't had a brand new Marvel Legend since 2016.
Wait, no, because there was the...
Wait, when was Shadowcat?
That was like 20. That was in the Excalibur 3-pack. That was like what, 2020s was it, or 2019?
2019.
So it's been a while.
2019 since Kitty Pryde. Because there was the Marvel Unlimited figure, but I don't count that because that wasn't mainline.
That's back a bonus figure.
2018 since Colossus. 2019 since Kitty Pryde. These are 2 of the most prominent X-Men characters that have existed since giant size X-Men was when Colossus debuted in the 1975. Kitty Pryde debuted in the early 80s during the Dark Phoenix saga. Why do they not have a ton of figures? Blows my mind. I don't get it.
It's such a these 2 are popular. Like, they're not like... Yeah, like and such. Like, they're usually, and most of the time, I think they're in every X-Men cartoon, right?
Colossus is in one scene of Wolverine and the X-Men, but he's still there. Kitty is not in 90s or 97 because she got supplanted by Jubilee. Because she was the focus of Pride of the X-Men.
I think 97 had a Kitty cameo or like a reference to Kitty somewhere.
No, she just has not existed at all.
I thought she was in that, like in the final episode with the Forge's like big poster of all the X-Men teams. I thought she was on there, but yeah, I don't think she was.
I don't think she. Let me go check. X-Men 97 final episode board.
Yeah,
it's been a minute since I looked at it. But these are 2 very. Okay, I found the board here. You're right. She is there. She's right next to Emma.
Okay,
She's in her Shadowcat, like Excalibur Shadowcat look.
Mm-hmm.
And so is Colossus on this board. So, yeah, it's the ones that are on here is Colossus, Magic, Dust, Havoc, Iceman. Can't tell who that's supposed to be. Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost. So, Exodus. That's Exodus. Anyways, yeah. So there's a chance she shows up. But anyways, Kitty Pryde, Colossus, 2 of the most iconic X-Men. one of the grossest relationships comic books has ever produced. But it is nice to get them in a 2-pack together. Yeah.
Why would you say it's so gross?
Why would I say it's gross? Because Colossus was 18 when they met, and she was 13.
Better or worse than Kitty's relationship with Peter? Peter Quill.
The one with Peter Quill, they met when they were both consenting adults.
Yeah.
The problem I always have with the Kitty and Colossus relationship is because Kitty was fawning over Colossus because he was like this older guy, and she was like infatuated with him, and he kind of takes advantage of it. It feels like they didn't ever write it well enough, with enough like nuance to really like work with it, because it was a 18-year-old and a 13-year-old.
It's Whedon.
Well, the thing is, the Whedon part of it's not even the problem. This was a Claremont issue. I love
right.
Chris Claremont's run on X-Men, but like it started with him.
I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that started all the way back in that era. I got Whedon. I keep thinking Whedon was the one that really pushed it. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Assange is really goodly written, as much as I do not like Whedon, but that's one of the like those parts of it.
Also, they forgot to bring Wolverine out for this display.
No, we talk Brown Suit logos right there.
Yeah, no, but it's funny because this is completing our Astonishing X-Men Cassaday lineup. Yeah,
at least the main team, right?
At least the main team before you get into the Danger arc. This is the initial arc. Blade Raider says, so Rogue and Gambit getting married is instead is the good ending to you. Yes, absolutely. I like that Kitty and Colossus did not get married, because I felt like their relationship existed because it existed in the old days, but like never really like looked into the fact that these characters met under circumstances that should not make a good couple, and it never really was developed properly. And I feel like them not being together was a good thing. And I like that Rogue and Gambit swooped in and did it, because Gambit is, a thief, so he should steal somebody else's wedding. It's very appropriate and on brand for him. Anyways, point being is I think Kitty Pryde, ever since she broke up with Colossus permanently, has been a much better and more interesting character. That's my hot take of the day, I guess, because people really like them together, and I don't. But I do like them being in a 2-pack together because it finishes this team, and they do have an arc in the comic itself. Like there is an arc with him being alive, and she thought he was dead, and they kind of rekindled the romance, and it feels, I don't know, it still feels weird to me, but uncomfortable age gaps aside, because we got on a tangent. She comes with Lockheed. She's got 2 different hairstyles, long down hair and then ponytail hair. He's got a neutral head and a grumpy head and extra hands. I think Colossus is like 90% new, if not completely new. Which is nice.
I think he's 1% new.
Yeah.
Because hold on, let me check.
It's the elbows down or the biceps down that's throwing me off.
Yeah, no, it has to be because I think he's all pinless. Because I'm checking Death's head right now. He has pins in his elbows, and he's Colossus looks completely pinless. So I think he's 1% new.
Cool, that's even better. This goes up for pre-order on January 8th for Fan Channel plus Amazon.
I'm still waiting for Armor to get figure.
Yes, because now that we've got the initial team, we need Armor, we need Danger, we need the kid that Danger killed. I forgot his name. That's a dark little arc. I'm gonna learn how to fly. Splat.
Better or worse than Spidey killing that one person with Logan?
No, I like the Spidey killing somebody because I feel like that gave him so much character depth and so much like it gave him so much character depth, like crazy.
You need to learn a lesson.
He needed to learn a lesson, and it honestly was like a really good lesson, and it had some amazing stories that came from that. And so I really liked when like I like sometimes you have like a hero like Spider-Man with the great power comes great responsibility thing, losing the responsibility, killing somebody, feeling really guilty about it, and building his character off of that. I think that is brilliant. I don't remember what we were talking about. There's some good stuff like that in Astounding Wolfman as well. Of like, there's a moment where like Wolfman kills somebody, and like his friend is like, I let you kill that person while you're in a berserker rage because now you'll know how it feels, so you'll never want to do that again. And I'm just like, that's dark, but also makes some sense. Was there more to this stream? There was. I have no idea when Punisher was given a Hulkbuster armor, but it looks cool as hell.
I recognize them MCU Hulkbuster parts. I will say that.
Yes.
I saw those I saw those arms. I saw those knees.
I thought it was the comic Hulkbuster at first, and then I realized what proportions we were looking at.
Yeah, he looks cool. He looks cool as hell. I do love it.
I love his bandaged up head.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where this is from, but I like to think like this is I think they said like some kind of alternate future or whatever. Like
I like how
Frank,
even the designers were like, we don't know what this is from. Like the Dwight and Dan were like, we don't know where this is from. We just thought it'd be cool to
my
make.
my headcanon is like Frank is not. It doesn't have a body. He's just a head. He's just literally just a head, head and torso, and this is his future body or something like that.
I was reading a comic where Frank was only just a head and torso, and he still got into it. That was so recent, though. I don't think this is based. This can't be based on Daredevil Cold Day in Hell. That's like a couple months old. No, this had to be
All
something
right,
else.
I'll do a quick Google. Where is this? I'll do a quick Google because it's not the War Machine Punisher. This is completely
Different. Yeah,
different.
this is like
Heck.
because it's got like a generic trooper head to it that comes with.
So this is the Punisher Exo Armor. Let's see, it's from Punisher Volume 2, issue 34 from 1990. History. Microchip, the computer system of the Reavers, the Australian-based cyber mercenary group, he stole the plans to build a combat rebel dubbed the Dalek. The group found the hack and decided to seek revenge. The trash the Punisher's safe house and then went after Microchip and Castle. Microchip created the Punisher extra armor to level up the playing field for Castle against the Reavers.
So main continuity and explains why the Reavers are the villains in the Punisher beat 'em up.
Yep. When Castle went rogue from the Thunderbolts, he used his armor to fight the Red Hulk. So yeah,
they did reference the Red Hulk fights. So this is from the Thunderbolts era, probably.
Yeah, it's from Thunderbolts Volume 3, issue 31. Yeah, I had the comic.
Was that Charles Soule?
Let me double check. There, Thunderbolts Volume 3. Here's the image file. You're curious what that looks like. This is 2014. Where's the writer? Written by Ben Acker and Ben Blacker.
Oh, okay. I didn't read that run then. I read Charles Soule's Thunderbolts run because Ghost Rider was in it, and then I hated it. But not because it was bad as a Thunderbolts run. I just hated how the way he wrote Ghost Rider. I have my reasons. But I was like, this is a good Thunderbolts comic. Charles Soule doesn't understand how the penance star works.
There's the actual comic version. We're just revising stuff. So yeah, this is from Thunderbolts.
So using the Hulkbuster as like a basis
makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense to do that. It's not 100%, but it's close enough. I think they're even selling it off of like, look how cool this robot is. Not so much, look at this comic that everybody loves, right?
Yeah, it's just like cool. I mean, it's so funny. It's like all of a sudden, like they haven't done Punisher in years, and all of a sudden, like year back to back, we're getting Punisher per year.
Think about it.
Like 20.
He showed up in Daredevil last year. He's got a TV special this year. He's in Spider-Man this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Marvel said, "Unleash the Punisher." We're putting him into the MCU, and they've been able to just crank stuff out now.
Yeah, because 2024 was the War Journal 2-pack. This year's the Gamerverse pack. Now next year's gonna be this. Like man, like all of a sudden it's like unleash the Punishers out of nowhere. It's a happy day for cows.
Yes, all the Punishers all over the place, and yeah. I think that's pretty much. Oh, the teases.
The
teases. Okay, one was not obvious. One was obvious. This gun, no idea. That could be.
Yeah, the gun. I was like, the gun. I was looking at the guns. Like, I feel like it's one of those like designs where I swear I've seen it before, but I cannot pin down what.
Yeah.
Whose gun is that scenario?
And then lastly, we got Falcon. We got Red Wing. So we're getting a classic Falcon.
Red Wing. Okay, it was Red Wing. I know, just generic Eagle. Just generic Eagle.
Yeah,
okay,
there's no other bird in Marvel that's famous enough to be made, so it's got to be
Falcon. Yeah. I mean, nice to get a new Falcon. And I hope it's one of his modern costumes, at the very least, because I feel like, the very least.
Yeah.
But
I think it's probably going to be classic because we've never gotten a classic Falcon in Modern Legends. There's the last one we got that was classic was Toy Biz. So I think it's probably classic because I think there was a listing for a Secret Wars Falcon.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So that would make sense for I'm gonna go check Preternia's comments and see if people can figure out the gun. Oh, the gun! Smart Hulk used that exact gun.
Oh, yeah, and that's where I recognize the guns. Like, I
Yep.
swear I've seen that gun before.
It's
Yeah,
like an
Smart Hulk,
exact
yeah.
match to Smart Hulk, so that's probably it.
Yee, my boy, I love Smart Hulk.
Yay! Yeah, I think it's going to be classic Falcon, which is good because I do want a classic Falcon. We got the last couple have been modern. I need to relive my Avengers Earth United They Stand trauma. That's it, guys. That's the whole stream. As you can tell, I'm out of calories, so my brain's just it's gone.
Avengers.
Blade Raider said not famous enough to be made. Did you not see what the last name was? Good point. Good point. Yeah.
That's another one of my favorite lines from Deadpool Wolverine. It's like, that's pure like 1% alcohol. Oh, there goes that liver.
Yeah. Also, somehow this is the pose I have nailed down for Logan. This is Logan's pose now. I'm going to stick him back on the shelf.
Is that gonna be your new fiddle figure?
I guess it's just because I pulled him off the shelf, and then I have a tendency to just like fiddle with whatever's on the desk, and so there he is. Also, because I have other things on my desk that I don't want to touch. So put that back on the shelf. I'm gonna figure out what Wolverine head fits best in that brown suit Wolverine when I get it. It's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna take all the heads off my Wolverines. It'll just be like popping head and be like,
You're gonna do a good classic head swap video.
I'll do a short. I'll be like, here is all the Hugh Jackman heads, except for the one from Logan because I never bought those figures. But I'll get all the Hugh Jackman heads together and just keep popping them onto the brown suit and see which one looks best.
Even the old Toy Biz ones.
I don't think those heads come off. They're not on ball joints.
Try hard up. I mean, they can't even try hard up.
I don't want to shatter Logan. I know one of them has gold plastic syndrome, so I'm not touching that one.
Yeah. Oh no, he has adamantium poisoning.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's in the brown like flannel shirt. It's the scene where he stabs Rogue, which he wasn't wearing it, but they made a 2-pack of the scene where he stabs Rogue because he wakes her up in the middle of the night.
Well, that toy line's morbid as hell.
Oh, hell yeah.
The fact that
you get Senator Kelly as a rubber squid. You get Jean Grey trapped in toad fluid, which never happened in the movie. Then you get Sabretooth comes with a police officer that is a string doll. You push the button and he explodes, and he just like goes limp. You get the rubber skin suit for Mystique, so she can turn into Wolverine.
Oh, that sounds horrifying.
It is horrifying, and it's degraded like crazy. Not as bad as the Spider-Man figure, where it's a Peter Parker that you can put his like homemade suit over. That one's pretty bad. That one's real rough. There was a lot in that original X-Men toy line. Yeah, and there's a Wolverine stabs Rogue, and she even has an action feature. You put Wolverine's fist there, and the claws pop out.
It's claws out of her back. Yep. I can't. The only other morbid toy I can think of is like Beast Wars. Was it Beast Wars Second or the Neo that has the dead modes?
I think it was Beast Wars Neo. Yeah, the dead modes. Yeah,
those were morbid as hell.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pull this up on stream so I can show you guys the Rogue 2-pack. They just had like the most ridiculous gimmicks on these figures. And it just seemed like, I think it was because like, oh God, it's even called Logan versus Rogue. My God, it is like, so here it is, right? And let me blow it up here, and let me pull up the picture. They don't have a picture of it from the back, but you can see from the packaging. It's just like line up Logan, stab through Rogue, and what it is that Logan has claws that retract. Logan has claws that retract, and then she has a button in her chest. So if you can see on Logan's hand there, they got like, it's like the fake knife thing, like, the gag knife. It's like that retracts in, and then this part of her torso is a button, and you push it in, and then on the back, it just boom, 3 claws come out. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Where is the Sabretooth with Dead Cop? Where is it?
Oh, imagine that advertisement. The Sabretooth with Dead Cop action.
Here it is. Look, they even say it's like claw swinging action and knocked out security guard.
Knock out.
But if you see the gimmick on the back, he just ragdolls. Like crazy. And then you have to wind him back up to put his parts back together.
Oh God.
Some of these figures are just like absolutely insane.
They look
Cyclops
way
came with a
like-
whole ass Jean Grey.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So there, I guess there was a scene in the script that like Jean was covered in Toad's goo, so they just made a non-posable Jean that was like behind this plastic shield. And then there was multiple variants of this Jean figure where she had different lengths of her top unzipped. Like the default was like it super cleavage, no bra, like all the way down to the middle of her chest. And then they got parent complaints, so they issued a version where she's zipped up all the way.
I love they complain about that, but not the creepy ass Senator Kelly.
Exactly. So there's that. And then yeah, Jean comes with the Senator Kelly. But then there's variations of the Jean. She's got her hair tied up, she's got her hair long, she's got, you know, her zipper halfway down, all the way down, full up. There's multiple variants of the Jean. I have like several of them. The creepy ass Senator Kelly, he degrades very easily because he's here's the thing, he's not just a rubber figure of Senator Kelly mutated.
Put like little like bead balls or something like that.
Yeah, he has bead balls inside, and then also like water. And they just included that with Jean because they didn't have any other accessories for her. Because oh yeah, there's also versions of her with a bra and without a bra. Like it was like, oh yeah, that was the version with the bra with the short hair, and then here's the version without the bra with the long hair. And it's still like zipped. I don't even remember her having her. I thought it was always zipped up on her in the movie.
Yeah, no, the Toy Biz designer was just horny that day.
Yeah, legitimately. So there's that. Yeah, there's like so many variants. What did Logan come with? Logan came with this whole photo stand. It's an adamantium X-ray machine. So you put him down on the stand, and then it turns into an X-ray.
There was a Burger King toy that had the same gimmick.
Yes. Yeah, this one cost you $7.
You should do a short of how macabre this toy line is.
I need to dig out I have all these figures, by the way. I want to dig them all out and like talk about them.
Making sure how like called like the most macabre toy line ever. Like,
also, look how Chad Magneto looked.
I know he doesn't look anything like
Ian McKellen. Yeah. And then he comes with like a magnetic train wreck base, which is kind of cool because it actually, you push a button and then everything starts springing up. Like he's.
I love most Magneto figures. Always like his gimmick is stop in the name of love because it shows his magnetism. I remember the X-Men Evolution figure came with this weird ass like spear missile launcher.
Here's the Mystique, who's always posed in sexy runway pose, and then she comes with the skin of Wolverine to wear.
The best part is Logan's still in the sexy runway pose.
Yes. No, and it fits, and her gimmick is her arm swings up, and it doesn't work with the rubber on it. It's very funny. Professor X, there was a motorized wheelchair version, where basically there was like a magnet in the back that would activate it, and he would just start flying.
No, the best part of the figure, his knees had no friction.
Yes, his knees and hips have no friction. You pick him up, and he fumbles. But he has a pullback motor.
Funny thing about that wheelchair, I bought it off of eBay for like $6, so I could have a wheelchair prop.
I have this. I have this on my Marvel Legends Professor X. Fox
yeah, because wasn't it like in the Marvel Legends with just generic wheelchair?
It was
right?
just a generic wheelchair, and I was like, no, I want the X chair, so I just pulled it off the figure.
Wheels, how do you feel about the Charles figure having no friction in knees and hips?
Oh, that's the funny part. I just bought the wheelchair. I just wanted the wheelchair.
How does it make you feel?
How does it make you feel that they just made his legs floppy?
Like
I mean, some cripples, their legs are just limp.
But it's so funny they did that.
Yep.
On this figure.
There's also the Rogue, where her accessory was just jacket and scarf.
Jacket, yep. She never used any of because like Rogue's one of those characters. Like, how do you translate your powers into action figure form scenario?
By the way, guys, just so you know, the equal opportunity horniness was on display. There is a Storm where she's fully zipped up. Her accessory is a base, and you push down on a lever on the back.
Water?
Does
it like squirt water?
It lights up. It lights up with lightning, and her arm raises up. It's actually pretty cool.
No, I'm thinking the evolution figure that has the squirting water gimmick.
So there's a fully zipped up Storm. There's a Storm zipped down with a bra painted on. And then there was the original release, which is the Storm. I'm not signed in. Okay. Storm unzipped with no bra. Because they were just going for sexy on this. It was.
I know, it's so
Oh,
funny.
also her eyes would change color based on temperature, so they'd look like normal eyes, or they'd go all white.
What about the talking Hugh Jackman Logan where you press the button, his mouth moves and it looks horrifying?
That is horrifying. You know what's also horrifying is the Toad where you have to insert his tongue.
Ew.
And then he also has like he was apparently throwing a lot of spit around originally. In the movie,
Yeah,
he
a
barely
lot
did
of
it, but yeah.
That's it. So much loogies.
Wolverine was actually like horrifying because he does not look like Hugh Jackman, because I think he's based on the actor that was gonna play him originally, that before Hugh Jackman came in. And his action feature was a base that wraps around him, and it's supposed to be Magneto like pulling the train around him, kind of thing.
Some of these gimmicks are nuts, man.
Yep. Then we got Wave 2, where you have
I might-
Cyclops, who's just got
might
light up
wanna-
eyes.
Yep. I had to stop for there because I had to head off now.
Sounds
but,
good. I'm going to finish this up for the stream because this is funny.
But say video, no, keep covering these. It's this line so stupid. Anyways, you want to follow me? You can follow me at Dark Coast Tree on Blue Sky. You want to argue like the one you see video channel? Feel free to DM me on Blue Sky or through Discord, through Sounds, Discord Protocol. Link in the description below for now. Anyways, have a nice night, everybody.
See you, Ryan. All right, so Cyclops light up eyes, so he's got a gigantic head because they had to put lights in his eyes. Also, all the Wave 2 figures came with dog tags, and they're tiny dog tags, like little keychains, and they each have their character name written in them, which is like a very much showing how Wolverine was about to dominate the franchise. Logan with a denim jacket that was actual denim, and then his arms swung to slash his claws. Then we got the Professor X in the anti-magnetic wheelchair, which is just the clear plastic one. I don't think this one had a gimmick. I think they took his gimmick away. Yeah, you just put him in there. He doesn't actually have a gimmick anymore. But he does come with a dog tag. Then we have Rogue in her battle suit, which never happened in the movie. Like, she just has a battle suit and she's got a trench coat. And it's like, but when did she actually wear this? Because I don't think she did in the movie. It makes it good for consistency on action figures. Sabretooth Arctic Attack is actually kind of badass because like his paint scheme is really nice because it's for that scene where they're in the snow, which I think is pretty awesome. He looks great. And then we had another Toad with another slime trap, except this Toad looked more like Ray Park and didn't have the weird tongue thing going on. So there was that. And then they had all those figures were released with gold stands or silver stands because that was the thing. There's the Logan and Magneto 2-pack, which is just a train base of Magneto doing magnet things with the guy with the metal skeleton. And then we already looked at Logan versus Rogue, and then Logan versus Sabretooth is just the two basic figures, except Sabretooth now has the trench coat instead of the short coat, like the single one. X Mutations. They did this whole like, here is the comic version and here's the movie version, and it's so, Storm and Storm. These were like limited editions. The Toad one's funny because of how different Toad is in the movie compared to how his comic version looked. And then there was the Wolverine, which was like the most obvious one to do. So it should have been brown suit Wolverine because Wolverine had brown highlights in his costume. That's the X-Men 1 movie toy line. It is chaotic, yes. Forgot to mention the play sets, like the Statue of Liberty head that is scaled to the figures. And it has a bunch of action features because it's, the first X-Men movie and they were doing the Statue of Liberty. They also had the mutant machine where like Magneto would turn people into mutants with this machine and the torch of the Statue of Liberty. The thing about this is that you turn it and you spin it, but because the plastic was so dense and heavy, you feel like you could actually kill somebody with it because it would spin at a speed that would throw it off of its base. And if you were holding it like a torch, you could probably hurt somebody pretty bad with it. The thing was intense. There was a motorcycle for Wolverine, and then it's got the X-Jet. And the X-Jet's cool. It's got voice lines, except when the there's a handle underneath, and if you pull the handle down, it'll have like Cyclops shouting at you to do certain things with certain figures, and it can get very annoying if you leave it in a box and don't take your batteries out. So there was that. Blader says, I still want that playset. It scales even better old G.I. Joes. That is very true. And have I ever used that Statue of Liberty head for Planet of the Apes? I haven't yet. Give me time. And that's the X-Men toy line for the first movie. There was a bunch of other stuff that's not on this checklist, but there was a lot of it. The X2 toy line was not nearly as fun They reissued the X-Jet, but took away all the accessories and the light-up features. They did large-size figures, and then the action figures were super limited. They were fully articulate. Oh, the damn browser froze. Dang it. I didn't even realize that happened. Now I gotta fix it. The X2 toy line, I remember as a kid, I thought it was boring because they basically made Marvel Legends, so they're fully articulated figures, and so you get a missile firing base with Cyclops, but Cyclops is just a normal action figure. Then Wolverine came with Logan came with a wolf. Nightcrawler came at the top of a church. Then Wolverine came with a battle action base that just spins him. Then Wave 2 was Cyclops, Iceman, Magneto. Does that Magneto actually look like McKellen? It actually looks like McKellen this time. And then Logan and Wolverine. But the fact that, like, you didn't get a Storm, you didn't get Jean Grey in her big sacrifice moment, you didn't get, you know, new Rogue or anything, like, this was an insanely limited toy line compared to the first one. The only new character we got were Iceman and Nightcrawler. So, kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that's the Toy Biz X-Men toy lines. And there was no toy line for X3 because that movie sucked and everybody knew it. There was just some Marvel Legends. You guys want to promote anything? Because I've tangented it off into Millennium now, so... Nothing? Okay. Well, go check out twitch.tv/fightercouse, where he does fighter cousing things on Tuesdays and Fridays. Go check out Hero Club, where they do streams on Wednesdays and Fridays?
Fridays at 9 p.m.
Yeah. Not Wednesday? Do you do Wednesday?
Wednesday and Friday.
Wednesday and Friday.
Uh-huh.
And then check out hero-club.com for heroes and clubs for all your good needs. And stay tuned next week when we maybe not tangent off about Toy Biz X-Men toys, but I can't promise anything. So,
yes.
See you guys next week.